Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the University of Idaho's esports program. Today, we're having a fantastic match between the University of Idaho and Penn State Berend, currently the two leading undefeated champions of the ECAC setting, and tonight will determine who is going to be first seeding in playoffs for the next series.
Yep, we got a very interesting lineup for tonight with Pennsylvania State. Yeah, Pennsylvania State Berend. It is specifically the Berend campus of Pennsylvania State.
Very large school.
Yeah, so it's a big match. We got hopefully some exciting plays coming through. The lineup for Pennsylvania State, from the research that I've done, is technically lower in ELO rank than the average of our team, but again, that can be inaccurate info. That's just from what I've gathered.
But counterpoint, the reason he's phrasing it the specific way is some of their players are probably the highest we'll ever find in this game.
Yep, like on one end of the team, we have someone whose highest was a top 10,000 player, which I believe, yep, it's Susky from Pennsylvania State. Their best season was just shy of 5,000 RP with a top 10,000 seeding in champion.
Which is just a godly amount of points.
Yes, that is a crazy high rank. With some of the other ones are a little more inaccurate. I can't really tell exactly where they stand just based off of this.
Seems like some have like gold averages, some have diamond averages.
Yeah, it could be a secondary account. It could be a recovered account. It could be something. I'm looking
there could
for
be the unranked account.
yeah, like I trust it's Susky's account because I see that he's been playing. I don't know, has been playing since Parabellum, which was
a
2 seasons
time
after Operation Health, which is a big deal in Rainbow Six history, if anyone is aware of it.
Because that was one of the biggest events that ever
whoa, we got a
happened.
replay of the settings up there? Let's go. But yeah,
Never question the settings.
the lineup is going to be interesting. Both teams, like you said, are undefeated. In terms of map losses, the Vandals are losing by 1. We have lost a total of 2 maps in the entirety of the season, while Penn State has lost 1.
We've lost 1 versus Texas A&M and 1 versus SUNY Canton, and
Yes.
they only lost 1 against SUNY Canton, so they have a slight advantage in terms of ranking.
Yeah. But it looks like we are getting ready to head into, and look at that, we have Border, your favorite. Yippee.
The question is Monty going to get banned?
Oh,
Of course.
Okay, if
I want
Monty
one,
doesn't
I
get
want
banned.
one match with Monty.
What did
No!
I told you.
It's impossible. How do they always know?
Because Monty is just
He's a
hell to play
monster.
against. Yeah. They banned the big dude with the bigger shield.
Speaking of... Okay, I was half joking, but speaking of Monster, we have a lovely sponsor, as per usual, of Monster Energy. A fantastic...
You can't even see the label.
Is this bet? Oh,
No,
you
it's
really
a green
can't.
screen. Holding it up closer to the camera isn't going to help.
Fair enough, but we always appreciate their support. Their drinks are fantastic, and they help a lot of students go through the game, go through the day, and we always appreciate their support. They help everyone be able to do what they need to do despite however hectic our work schedules are, and we always are thankful for that.
Indeed. So the Ying, Cade, and Mira ban are going to be very, very interesting for this one.
Mira's always been banned as well.
Yeah, Mira is a standard one. Mira Monty, very standard. Cade is an interesting choice, but one that I completely understand.
Wait, is Scopos finally legal?
I don't know.
If it is, this is going to be an interesting match. If it isn't, let's go, we won.
It might have been finally long enough that Scopos is allowed, but
I thought it wouldn't happen in the middle of a series, right?
Yeah, to my knowledge, they usually wait a season or so until the operator is allowed. But then again, I'm just not sure because
Scopos is the 2 robot chick, yeah?
Yes. So Scopos is their ability is they're not actually on the battlefield. Instead, they control these 2 robots that you can see like in the left corner there. while one robot is active, the other is behind a deployable shield and acts as a camera that any of their teammates can activate. So it's a very, very powerful thing. Something to note is that both robots have their own separate health pools.
Which means out of anyone in the game, Scopus is going to be the one you have to use the most bullets to take down.
Usually, yes. I
Well,
believe
unless you can
Scopus
find
only
his-
has 110 health, so they're a two health operator. They can't get the benefit of Doc, and they can't get the benefit of Rook. So there is a bit of a nerf there.
And you can also take down an inactive robot if you put enough into it.
Yeah, Markey is already deep within border here, as Markey is currently just going through, sweeping those corners, trying to find anyone. But it looks like we're going to see if we can't breach through here. Ooh,
Markey taken
Susky.
down by Susky.
But Icy found Psycho. It looks like we are going to go for that balcony breach over there, as Icy and the rest are all just holding angles, but it looks like they might be in a bit of trouble here in a second as the Vandals start to breach inwards.
We love Dekebi hacking phones.
Yep, the most annoying phone call of your life.
Hi there, we'd like to contact you about your car's extended warranty.
Whoa!
Interesting reversal
Okay.
from Shan on Peaks. That should have not happened.
Ooh, okay, I like how they're using RAM here. I honestly forgot. I forget that most of these floors are breakable like this, so this makes me happy seeing RAM played like this because it's very satisfying.
Adds in a good amount of verticality in a map that usually isn't known for it.
I will say I like it when I'm on the attacking team. I hate it when I'm on the defending team.
Ah, pish posh.
Yes. And with the Jackal combo, it also makes it really hard for defenders to stay away from this, because when Ram opens up all of those floorboards and you start getting tracked by Jackal, oh!
That was a beautiful shot on Chan on Susky.
That was satisfying.
And on Yisko, currently a triple for Chan. Can he secure a quad?
See, can
Come
he
on,
get the
come on,
quad?
go for it, go for it, go for it. Yeah!
Oh, the
That's what we
flick!
love to see.
The flick! Look at that celebration.
Dude, I'd be. He just soloed 4 people, one of them being one of the top, 0.1% of players in the world?
Well, okay. A little bit of context on some of the ranks that I pull up. Those are their best of. So some people will hit champion and will get those like top 10,000 ranks, but will not carry them over to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying that Susky had the title of top 10,000 player,
But he just doesn't hold it currently.
but does not hold it currently. So
But still,
there
that
could
is a
be.
significant achievement.
Yes, it is still a very significant achievement that I want to recognize as someone who has the appreciation of that title.
But again, a person's skills can change over the course of like 5
Yes,
years.
because
it seems like Susky's been playing for
In
a
the
very
time
long
between
time.
seasons, new strategies arise, new things. Like there can be nerfs, there can be changes. Like if anyone's been playing Rainbow Six for a while, you know the TDM meta came through, the LMG meta came through. All of these different things came
Monty
through.
was invented.
Monty has been invented for a long time, buddy. But it's all of these different strategies can change and can overall drastically change how rank can basically say something about a player. Susky had the top 10,000 rank in, let's see, in commanding fortitude, I want to say it is.
So that was like,
one
what, a season ago? Half a season?
One, two,
Somewhere in
three,
between
4, 5, 6, 7 seasons ago. So
7?
probably
Oh.
about 2-ish years ago. But has consistently kept up on the border of being a champion again. But yeah, so still insane respect to Susky for getting something like that. With the other people on the team, the ranks are very similar. A lot of diamonds. You have some emeralds. A few people that are in high gold area. They're trying to do the prone trick. I hate it when people do that because they always get me.
Something I want to point out here is that the Vandals are starting off the offensive, which, in my opinion, the Vandals are better at defense. So if they can secure a good lead in this, I don't want to say weakened, but more disadvantaged state, it could lead to a very secure defense form, which could be great for map 1.
Yeah, it could be a very strategic thing. But we are just struggling to get into sight here with just
Oh,
a...
and Peaks is gonna.
Ooh,
Chan is just turning around all of these gunfights.
Jan is on point today.
This feels like an active war zone, which I know that's the purpose of the game, but usually it's not this bad.
Yeah, there is a lot of gunfighting happening. Both teams are really fighting for the turf of just this room that they're in right here. Warrior's going to take out Aquino.
Aquino took out Psycho and then got immediately taken down.
Yep.
Bring out the shorty, Susky.
Susky is in a bad spot here. Susky is pinned on both directions. Can't really escape. It will be interesting to see what he's going to do here. He's going to swing.
He almost got tagged down.
And
there we go.
Yep. That was just a horrible spot to be in. It doesn't matter how good you are at gunplay when you have all of your exit.
Oh, that was a nasty shot. If he can bring out Yisko, he can turn it back to a 2v2, but it is going to be very difficult to accomplish this.
He's got to try and get Yisko. And yep, there it is.
And there we go.
Just turned the corner and was instantly on his head right there.
Absolutely respectable. It seems like the Vandals are already on top of their A game. Usually it takes a while for them to warm up, but so far they've been showing such incredible coordination.
Yep, I think the Vandals are excited. They are really amped, especially after their last match. And with the promise of playoffs after this, it's really exciting.
I mean, if I was in their positions, I'd absolutely be excited too. They have done a lot of good work this season.
Yep. They're some of the cameras you can see them celebrating, and it's really funny to watch them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if the teamwork today has been on point so far. The gunplay on point. I am really excited to see this match because it seems like the Vandals are excited, they're warmed up, they're ready, they are here to take some names.
And if there's anything we have seen is that every time they've seen a setback, they never lose, but they always take it on the chin and improve significantly from it. So if Penn State can give them another challenge, I don't think there will be a chance for us to lose past playoffs.
Man, there you go. Knock on wood. You can't say things like that.
I can say most things.
Most. That is not one of them.
That actually is on the list. We're not going to go on what's not on that list.
Yeah. But, okay. So Penn State has already opened up portions of the balcony here to try and prevent this break-in here. But it looks like the Vandals were able to spot that. So I think they may be switching.
Yisko got a lot of HP for that. He is one tap from pretty much anything to the chest.
Ooh, Susky getting Aquino.
Aquino on his aggressive Russian gameplay once again.
Yeah, this castle is actually proving to be quite the issue here.
It has been interesting seeing from the beginning of the season to now that castle has become a lot more prevalent in use of play, and it makes it much more difficult for attackers to get work done.
Yeah, I have noticed a surprising amount of people playing castle in my own ranked play, and honestly, I always overlook him in ranked and such and just general play, but then I always forget just how effective he can be.
Hey, as long as it's not Clash.
Yep, that is fair. I will take any operator over Clash any day.
She's British, she's angry, and she has a shield. 3 out of 3. Terrible.
A taser shield.
4 out of 3. You got it.
Yep. And, ooh, this is going to be an interesting spot to be in.
Almost within vision for that peak shot.
Oh, that shotgun's going to be deadly here in a second if you can get just a single round off.
They cannot rush in here blindly. It will
a lot of pre-firing happening here.
You just shoot a grenade. Does that work?
No, that was a Legion mine. Or
okay.
A goo trap. A soup can, if you will. Oh.
Oh, no.
That shotgun
shotgun camp
proved to be deadly after all. And, wow, Susky just whipping around the corner there.
Absolutely hectic. You know what the best part about this is? PSB has a total of about 50 HP versus 225, but they have the extra member.
Yeah, they're all on really low health. It will only take a single bullet, but that does not matter when it comes to headshots. It is a 1v2.
I believe in Icy. If there's anybody who can do it, it's Chan. If there's anybody else who can do it besides Chan, it's Icy. Is he going to check the corner? Yes, he is. It's just
And
him
I
versus
think
Yisco.
it's going to be over here.
Ah,
Yep, there it is.
he didn't get onto it fast enough. I respect the attempt,
Why
though.
is the camera downstairs?
What?
The kill cam, like the end of the round cam, it was
Oh,
downstairs in a different room.
And it just wasn't interesting enough for the camera, I guess.
Yeah, even
like-
if he did get that diffuser down, he would definitely would
probably
not have
gotten
survived.
killed.
Yep.
Yeah, Yisco would have absolutely got him.
Isco, all he had to do was just run in, and he didn't even have to kill him. He just had to make him stop defusing.
Yeah, even
So-
for a tenth of a second, it would have been enough.
Yep. But we're still up by 1, so we'll take it.
Especially considering how rough that specific round was, with Aquino getting taken out early, Icy's corner camp with the shotgun, Susky getting that fantastic headshot off, and they still almost got to point.
Yeah. That shotgun with, I think it was, who was it? Was it
That was
Psycho?
That was the one with the shotgun was Icy Peaks.
Okay, yeah. The shotgun with Icy. That is a really hard
It
thing
does not
to
help that we
defend
have
against.
two Icies. Icy with a Y.
Oh, yeah. You know, we're going to start calling them Peaks.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Peaks and Icy. Icy is on our team. Peaks is on their team.
The one thing I'll say about that play is that is the type of gameplay I would do. Is just hide in a corner with a shotty.
If I was in a match against the Vandals, yeah, I'd probably be doing that too, because there's no way I'm winning a gunfight against
Yeah, you have to
any
use
of
the
them.
element of surprise.
Yeah, I would absolutely just be using rat tactics to try and get any kind of points.
The absolute cheese. It's tantalizing.
Yes.
But it looks like they are changing bomb spot, which means the Vandals could use some verticality here in taking over A point and B point, which would be interesting. Now, as long as they don't get peeked around a corner by Peaks again, this might be useful.
We already have a bit of a foothold on the outermost areas, and we're starting to push in a little bit further.
Aquino
Fenrir's
sees
been
peak.
found.
That's what we like to see from Aquino. And Marky's going to get Susky as well.
Will the C4...
Will it work?
Yep.
Yes! That's going on the compilation clip. I always love using C4 charges.
I have never been good at it, but I see people use it to great effect.
I mean, it's a relatively small radius, but the damage it does is astronomical.
Yeah, if you get anywhere in that radius, you are gone.
Except Clash, because she's just too angry to die.
Finding those black eyes from Valkyrie.
Always super useful for her to get all of the electronics
Yep.
gone.
Man, the Vandals are
Warrior
just
did manage to
pummeling.
survive that. That is absolutely nuts. Got the ram clearing up the space.
Ooh,
Aquino
almost got him.
Aquino almost Aquino'd himself.
We haven't seen any outside runs from Penn State, so I'm wondering if Aquino will show him how it's done.
Hey, we just have to wait for them to swap sides. Aquino
Yep.
always does it on defensive.
Wow. Okay, hold on. I just want to take a second. That recoil control is insane.
He did not move a single centimeter with that spray.
He got a good 4 or 5 bullets off within that tiny space and got a kill because of it.
And he's currently on a triple. He might be able to get a quad here as well, same with John.
Yep. There
But
it is.
Chan steals the glory from him. No one's allowed a quadra except him.
Yeah, the reaction time from the Vandals right now is on point. They are doing an amazing job.
Yeah, they are in peak performance right now.
Chan is 7-1.
Yeah, he's been going absolutely bonkers.
7 KD.
Icy is 5-0.
Yep, Icy has the 5 KD. All of us are doing really, really well. I think so.
Us.
From from a stat perspective, I think this is one of our better matches.
Oh, absolutely. The KDAs have been off the charts.
Yeah. And now we are
The only round we've lost was due to time constraints.
this particular site. Every time I see it, makes me nervous because this is so attacker sided and one of the hardest ones to defend as a
Are you talking
defender.
about customs?
What?
Are you talking about the customs room?
No, this is workshop, like construction, and I think it's called boiler. The customs one is the one straight down this way, for south on the camera.
Mhm.
But yeah, this particular area, because it has a window that goes directly into site, has the most soft walls of any site.
And if there's anything we know about our little ragtag group here is they will go through all the soft walls that they want.
Yeah. It's on the first floor, so it has all soft walls above it. It has a hatch leading, two hatches actually leading directly into it.
And like 2 doorways they can just bust through if you really needed to as a last chance.
Yeah, the amount of opportunity that the attackers have to get into this site is insane.
Which makes it interesting that this was the choice PCB went with. Because they could have chosen the other sites.
Yeah, you can see here that Penn State is trying to deny the verticality from the Vandals as they have reinforced the balcony area. And
I don't think they will get the chance.
that's a very smart move. I respect it heavily. But it is also very ballsy to kind of divide your resources like that.
Especially when you're already in such a unfair situation.
Yeah. Because meanwhile, while they do hold it, they do have the chance to hold the verticality over the site on first floor.
Susky trying to go for the mad flank as Warden. I'm telling you, he's the best flank champion.
Well, he did just fail.
Best flank champion. 1 speed, 3 HP. We always go for
I don't know, man. Caveira's pretty cool.
No.
Yeah.
I am thankful the days of her tyranny are gone.
Oh, not with me, buddy.
You try and do it
bringing
against the
them back.
Vandals.
I'm not
you
doing
do it against the Vandals.
Why would I do it against the Vandals?
You do it against
I'm
PCB then.
technically
PSB.
on the Vandals' side. I'm casting for the Vandals.
Nobody's on Caveira's side.
I'm on Caveira's side because I play Caveira.
Caveira does not see you as on her side, is what I'm trying to say.
No one is on Caveira's side in Caveira's eyes.
Interesting plays here. With
Yeah, we see
Susky
that
going down,
verticality
they're kind
coming
of
in.
just crumpling.
Vandals have control top site, and now all they have to do is plant with a minute left on the clock. It is a 2v4.
Hopefully they don't fall for the hologram mirages.
I'll be very surprised if they do. But
Oh look, it's me right here. Shoot me.
Oh, they see a toe. They get it after
He's
him.
just kind of sitting there getting attacked by his counterpart.
I'll get him eventually.
I'll use every single bullet in my magazine if I have to.
I have 30 more rounds in this 8-round magazine.
Beautiful gadget used to guarantee the plant onto point.
And the future is finally down. It is all up to Psycho. And
Bap.
finds the headshot.
I do not think he'll be allowed onto point, though, if they are watching their angles properly. They are not observing point. Can he? Wait, now they are.
There we go.
Chan
and
is going to win the
finds him.
gunfight.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Some disgusting headshots.
I mean, you do not see headshots here. Everyone here is at a high enough level that they typically will not go for they will not hit body shots because it's just not as effective.
We did see a toe shot kill.
That is just because the head wasn't available.
Got shot in the toe like 6 times
You
by
should have gone for the
MK14.
head.
I love just seeing just like the rapid, like entire mag dump.
Dude, they were for the tiniest like little spot of that. If that was a steel-toed boot, absolutely makes it through there fine, 0 damage. They clearly need to up their footwear game.
Can we get sponsored by a boot company?
Thank you, Marquis.
Yo, live marquee cam.
I don't know if he knows we're watching him or if that was out of just general embarrassment, but
Chan is up to a 10 KD. 10 KD, 6 KD, like a 1.2
And Icy's no longer unkilled. He's 6-1 rather than 5-0 now.
Yeah.
But so far, defense has not been going exactly according to plan for PSB. Maybe they're more attacker sided and both teams are on their off roll.
Maybe we'll see a complete flip on defense.
You think they'll play Monty?
I don't think so.
Monty game 2.
I'm gonna be the one.
Tachanka game 2.
I'm
maybe?
gonna tell you, Monty ain't getting
No
action on this stream.
Come on, at least one round at Tachanka. Give me my boy. Give me my boy Tachanka.
Okay, I want to say no. But the
Tachanka's still
Vandals are
decent.
exactly the type of people to say, hey, we're up 3. Let's bring out a Tachanka.
We have noticed they do kind of throw some rounds, whether intentionally or unintentionally, due to ego.
Yeah,
Which I don't think they should be doing.
The Vandals
with
very
the
much can't get
prelude
overconfident.
Yeah, which can be an issue, especially in the prelude to playoffs. But counterpoint, it's really, really funny.
It is funny. Also, I think the reason why we don't see more Tachanka being played is because Tachanka is kind of the main counter to Monty right now.
And with Monty perma banned, you don't really need Tachanka.
Doesn't exactly help.
If he had his old gadget, it would be a different story. But
yeah, I do miss the turret. Big sad.
we do miss big old turret in the middle of a hallway with a shield.
But now technically he still has his turret. It's just in his hands.
Yeah, but it's not impressive.
I think it's more impressive the fact that he's carrying it.
True, that thing's gonna be like what, 70,
Oh, you're looking the
80
wrong
pounds?
way. No, Chan.
Chan finally getting his comeuppance at Warrior.
Chan now only has a 5 KD. Very sad.
Honestly, boo. I'm joking. Chan's
Only a
doing
5,
fantastic.
Chan. Come on.
Rookie numbers. Get up to at least 8. But with Chan down, they're gonna probably really struggle with some of these gunfights. He's been unstoppable in all the fights so far.
Oh my
That
gosh.
was a rough
the
spray,
whiff.
Peaks.
The whiff.
And then he got shot in the arm. First the toes, now the arm. What's next? That was a pixel perfect shot.
That makes me so sad because that was a perfect opportunity to get rid of Icy. But Peaks was not able to get the headshot.
4 HP is 3 more than you need.
Yep. But I am a little nervous. This is the site that the Vandals lost to last time. So I'm hoping that they can pull out a different strategy or adjust. But when we're kind of equal, we have the disadvantage when it comes to... Oh, never mind. We now have the advantage because we are 3 and 4.
Marquis absolutely decimating his foes that dare cross his path. And we have another breach onto site, and Icy takes down Yisko. It seems like the Vandals just cannot be stopped. And Dekebi's gadget's going to be up soon, isn't it?
Ooh, they're in a bit of trouble here.
That was a wild spray if I've seen one.
Yeah. Got him with his last bullet.
I mean, sometimes that's just all you need. But that will make it from a 2v4 to a 2v3, and from a 2v3 to a 1v3. Icy might just get a... No, I just had to start saying something. That's not allowed.
You do it every time, man. Every time.
I cast a curse more than anyone.
There we go. Marky getting the headshot against Psycho.
But that leaves Icy with just the 1 death still and a triple kill to add on to his count.
Jeez, the flicks on this. I don't understand how you can do that. Like, I have genuinely tried to learn. That is a hard thing to do that jiggle. Like the jiggle flick.
I think if there was 5 of me in a lobby versus 1 of anybody in this, I would lose 10 out of 10 times.
I would too.
Their skill is just ridiculously good. The instant flicks, the consistent headshots, their setups. At a certain point, you have to understand that it's like a difference of 1% skill, and it's still amazing difference of play.
Yeah, the one this is the 1% of players in Rainbow Six. This is very, very high skill.
These are the guys you got to worry about with your girl.
I don't know about that one.
You see my R6.
Let's be real. These are R6 players. I don't know about that.
Look, they got mad game. They got mad game of Rainbow Six.
They get mad at the game, yeah. But it's Rainbow Six. I get mad at the game.
But currently it is 1-6. We swap after 7 rounds.
Correct. It is first to 7.
So this will be swap point afterwards. And if they can handle, if they win this round and first defense.
Wait, no. We are on. We just swapped. Yeah,
We just
I
swapped?
literally just
Oh,
noticed
it's
that.
on round 7. Okay, I thought it
Yeah.
was after round 7.
No, it is first to 7, and you swap every 6 rounds.
So, and this is kind of where the Vandals shine. Their defense play is immaculate. As such.
And look at that.
Yes,
Aquino's doing his
Aquino!
thing,
Show them what they should fear!
making them panic. What is that spot?
The standing
Oh my,
standing
he
on the
was-
railway.
He was just on the. Wait, was that Market? Yeah, that was
Yeah,
Market, just on the banister.
He was just crouched. You know what you could do instead of that? Just stand next to it and have your bottom half covered.
That too, but it's funnier that way. And you probably also have a better
Marky
angle.
does some of the strangest things, and it's always entertaining to watch.
Very much so. And Pennsylvania State is trying to find a foothold into control room, and it looks like they're going to find it. Oh, maybe a bandit trick.
Oh, can he?
Yep.
Oh, I mean, they still got the charge off, which is unfortunate. But it will work out just fine as they have a 4v5. Oh, they pulled out Deimos. I mean, considering that Susky has incredible gameplay, it makes sense that they would do Deimos, but that's such a risky strategy.
It is a very risky strategy.
They are holding these corners with the patience of something that is patient.
Not me, that's for sure.
Like maybe a fish because they don't have anything to do, but
I don't know. Would you classify fish as patient?
I mean, they don't really have anything else to do. So
Ooh, Deimos is on the hunt.
they're pre-firing.
Ooh,
Oh, and Susky
got
is gonna
some-
win the gunfight.
Got a lore accurate Deimos over here.
Now the question is, who do you think Deimos is gonna go after next? Because personally, I think he should go after Aquino. But
not
also,
sure.
Icy is kind of the strongest. Icy and Chan are currently, I would say, in a better position.
Ooh, he might die from this.
Beautiful shot. Nah, he
Oh,
lives.
Almost.
He will not live a second one.
No, he will not. Those grenades are doing work.
Okay, Susky has only one person left to use, and I think if he activates his gadget, I don't think Chan can take down the
He's just got to play
2v1.
time. He's just got to play time.
Yeah, true. It is only 10 seconds. And he just needs to cover the one angle for now.
Do they have diffuser? They do have
They do.
diffuser. But it will not matter
Ah.
because Susky finds that headshot.
Deimos' pistol is so satisfying.
Yes. The pull down, the anti-recoil there.
Chan is absolutely devastated that he lost that fight. To be fair, though, out of all the guns to duel against, Deimos' pistol is top of the list of what you want to avoid. And
Yeah.
Susky will be running Deimos again.
Yeah, the Deimos is proving to be quite effective in this. His pistol has very, very little recoil and very
And
high damage.
And the counter to that is very low ammo. Is
Yeah.
it 6 shots?
Yes, it is a 6-shot revolver, and it is an absolute menace. It doesn't always work because, you are locked to using that pistol whenever you are actively hunting someone.
And both of your positions are revealed to each other, which, if you properly relate to your teammates, no longer makes it a 1v1.
Yeah, it is a compelled duel in a way.
Which leads to some of the craziest gunfights as
Wow,
well.
Chan really wants this drone gone.
Use a direct impact. That'll take care of it.
There you go. Wasted an entire
That-
impact.
I
just for
knew
that
it would
drone.
happen.
That's crazy.
Hey, it's worth it. Verticality angle, and you take down a drone. Killing 2 birds with 1 stone, or taking down 2 objectives with 1 frag grenade.
Sure, we'll go with that.
You can trust me. I'm the most experienced R6 player in the world. I've played about 6 matches.
Not to brag, but I'm bronze.
I'm
4.
kind of
kind of a big deal.
you know, I play a little R6.
Chan, this is a Kino's thing. Don't run out there.
I'm a bit of a scientist.
I'm a bit of an idiot myself.
But why can't I know? Look, Marky can do it too. If there's anything Aquino can do,
Marky's
Marky can
dead.
do.
Marky just died. You had to say something.
Of course, I had to say something. It was a dumb play.
You have cursed speech. If you utter the name of someone, they will die.
Yisco.
I'm waiting.
Susky almost died.
If Yisco is the next one to die here, you're not saying another word throughout the entire match.
Easiest payday of my life.
Let's see.
Oh, Chan's still alive. No longer
Okay.
alive. I am good to talk for the rest of the
Yes,
streams.
you are safe.
Oh, woe is me. I have to continue talking, and you still have to deal with me.
Dang it.
Susky was able to get revived. Looks like PSB, Penn State of Berend, is doing significantly better on offense than they were previously. As defense, I should probably specify. They seem to be having the Vandals quite on the cornered side, to say the least.
They are struggling to get that foothold into Armory, but we might see.
Yes.
Yep, there goes Susky. And there goes Warrior.
Man with a double currently. I'm surprised they couldn't see that angle before. Oh, can Man get out of the way and get a revive off? This could be dangerous. They're trying to take Man down. He almost just killed Aquino.
That would have been a wild way for this to end. They are trying to get through that castle there.
That door was like, you know what? I don't think I can stop 3 men throwing their shoulders at me.
Nope. But they are trying to find. They only have about 15 seconds left on the clock.
The Vandals are buying so much time here. Who currently has it looks like Yisco currently has Diffuser, but he is not allowed to move.
Oh, they are doing an aggressive push right here.
They don't have it. They have to. Man got a triple before he went down, leaving Aquino by himself with a shoddy versus Yisco.
It's going to all come down to just this 1v1.
Interesting play to use a shotgun for a long range duel.
Yep.
Was he out of ammo on his primary, maybe?
That's his secondary. It might have been. But also, don't discount the shotgun.
I mean, they do have slugs, so it can go a distance, but with how much, I still think it was a little bit too far to be a good play.
Maybe. I don't know. I think the shotguns are particularly deadly in those kind of close quarters. But I have never had a whole lot of luck with them.
You're the person with more experience than me, so I would take your opinion over mine.
Yeah. Only certain shotguns have
slug rounds.
Yeah. Also, wow, they went straight into that. Did I miss the character select entirely? Did I just blank out right there?
Kind of.
Wow. Okay, I just completely blanked out for that.
We were debating shotgun ethics, and it just didn't work out for you. You just experienced the time skip IRL.
Yep. You know what I need? I need a monster.
Thank you, Monster. We love you guys. You're fantastic.
Big fan of caffeine.
Speaking of sponsors. Do you want to do...
That was our sponsor. We just did one of them.
I mean, we could do the other one.
Sure.
You've got this. Go ahead.
Don't put this on me. No. No, I will not be the one to give the worst ad read since Saturday.
Oh.
So
don't throw shade at her for that.
I'm not showing shade at anyone. I'm just saying that we had a
we
really
all
bad
know
one.
we all know what you were referring to.
The viewers don't.
But I do.
Oh yes, congratulations. You are the one with cursed knowledge. But okay, where is Sight? I've completely lost. All right, we're in Tellers. Tellers and Penn State is currently going through customs and droning out. Some of them are on the top floor. You have a bit of a spread control here.
It's mainly on first floor, but they do have a couple in second floor trying to make sure they can control that verticality angle. Hear a charge go off somewhere, though I'm not sure where.
Looks like
Akino's a bit damaged, but he is still alive. Oh, Psycho is knocked. Can they take advantage of that here?
I'm not sure. I don't know where he is currently knocked, but it's
He's currently in customs.
yes, I see him now. But it looks like he is back up now. So
Are they running Doc?
no,
Because
no doc.
I saw Deimos overheal.
Finka can do a overheal.
Oh, they are running Finka. You're right.
Yes, Finka's ability can have her entire. Oh,
Nano machines.
Marky and Icy both getting headshots.
Yisco still managing to stay alive despite the spray of bullets through his sternum.
Yeah, but
He's leaving
as I was
blood
saying,
on all the carpets.
Finka's the thing can have her entire team get an overheal for a certain amount of time, and it reduces the amount of recoil that you have to deal with, and I believe increases your movement speed.
It's literally just nano machine steroids.
Yes, that is quite literally what she had. Nano machines.
Finka's so great. Her team dynamics are always useful. Oh, this might be a gross shot.
Oh, it's almost a trade, but Aquino managed to get him. Our team loves using the SMG.
They also love playing aggressive, which in this type of circumstance maybe not the worst decision, but why are the defenders going on the aggressive?
That's just how we play. I think
That's
the
just how we
Vandals are
do.
feeling confident. And there it is.
So that's currently 3-6, I believe.
Yep. And you can see a bit of a celebration going on.
Which I don't blame them. They're close to securing map 1, which could be a useful little bit of momentum before going into map 2.
Yeah.
What do you think map 2 is going to be?
I think
Because I know UI hates Dostoevsky.
I think it's going to be Nighthaven.
Nighthaven? Because isn't that the normal choice for the Vandals?
I don't know what the normal.
They pick so
they
many
keep
different
telling
maps.
me, oh yeah, this is our map. It was like, okay,
You know,
told me,
Lodge
like,
is our consistent one. Nighthaven is our consistent one.
Yeah, I think we
Trailer
have like,
Park.
we have a slew of like maps that are quote unquote
Main
ours.
maps.
Yeah, but I think the Vandals they just like the maps. They have a handful that they do enjoy, and we'll pick any of them at random and say, yeah, this is ours because we like this one, we also like that one, and we like this one. But we don't want to choose, so we're just gonna go random.
They just have a number generator to determine which one of the maps to play.
I genuinely would not put it past them. To
It
do
would
something
make
like
more
that.
sense than some of their decisions in terms of map control.
There are a couple of times where I genuinely think that they would use a random number generator for not only their maps, but also their operators, because I think they would do something like that.
I mean,
Ooh,
they do kind of
we have a
play it a little loose
Flores.
sometimes. Wait, really?
yeah.
Is that the first time he's been run?
No, he was running a few others, but we haven't seen him like really use his gadget. Do you know what his gadget does?
I'm vaguely aware.
So, do you know what a breach charge is?
Yes.
His drone is a breach charge. That's also bulletproof. Yeah. So he can go onto his drone, and he will drive that drone into an area and can have it stick to a wall or a floor or some kind of gadget, and then it will turn into a bulletproof object and then blow up after a certain amount of time.
That sounds like some real tomfoolery to be had. Some shenanigans, even.
Yes. I mean, he is basically a bank robber.
To be fair, like
There's his drone right there.
To be fair, though, like 17 different operators are basically the equivalent of bank robbers. Like Mozzie is just a kleptomaniac, if I remember correctly.
I think a lot of them have various issues. Deimos is a sociopath.
Well, that's kind of just a given.
Yeah.
Main pulls out a pistol and forces people into 1v1s. If that's not a sociopath, then it's a psychopath. And if it's not a psychopath, it's both.
Ooh, the first kills of the round are coming out here as the massive gunfight is starting to unfold for Sight. Trying to get that foothold.
You know, there's only so many walls that can handle the amount of bullets being thrown. But that turned from a 5v5 to a 2v3 real quickly in favor of Vandals. Oh. Oh, that's going to be too far away. It was close.
Oh, Peak's getting a Kino.
Incredibly fast reaction time. 3, 2, 1.
Ooh, we found him.
Nothing, no damage taken thus far, but you know where people are at.
They have Diffuser in sight. They just need to hold for 30 seconds or get 2 kills. The 2v2, it's anyone's game still.
I mean, the Vandals have a little bit of an HP advantage, and they can buy all the time they need, but I agree, it is incredibly close right now.
Yep. 20 seconds left. They got to make a move.
Oh, that is not
Ooh.
good. Psycho taking down Marky, and then
There
Pete's
it
taking
is.
down Man. Oh, man, he got Man.
Man. He's dead.
Fiddlesticks. But now it is 4-6. Penn State Berend University, is slowly starting to close that gap in terms of points.
Yep, it is still match point for the Vandals.
But if this continues going up, that momentum they had built could disappear within an instant.
What?
Just reading some of the comments in chat.
Oh. All right, I'm going to run till I fall over.
Would not recommend personally, but you do you.
Looks like we're going to go in the same site. We're going to probably try and do more or less the same strategy.
I mean, it worked out for the most part, but it was just the last part of the gunfights that didn't work out in their favor.
It worked out for the most part.
Until
Except for
it
the fact that
didn't.
we lost.
You know, picking rock and rock, paper, scissors works out for the most part. Until they pick paper.
It works 33% of the time. Until it doesn't.
33% of the time, it works 100% of the time.
Everything's a 50% chance. Either it happens or it doesn't.
Everything's a free bartering system if you haven't. I shouldn't finish that quote. Oh, beautiful.
Did Chan just get...
Is that the first peak we've gotten all game?
I don't think it was a peak. I think he found someone that was on balcony or something. We're late enough into the round where peaks really shouldn't be possible anymore.
But look, it's happening.
Yeah. That did not hit that drone on my screen. I don't know what that was.
We have ECAC Esports in the comments. Let's go.
Hey, yo!
We have the ECAC watching, so the Vandals better not get nervous.
It's match point. Hopefully they can pull something through.
You never know. We could. You know what? I'm not going to say it. Everything I say has become cursed so far, so I think that is exactly not the thing to say.
Yeah, can we get some duct tape over here? I'm just going to, silence my co-caster here.
We don't have duct tape, sadly. We do have packing tape, though.
Packing tape will work.
Please don't.
I will do it again.
No, not again. You already ruined my glasses when that happened.
Oh, my gosh. I love the fact that Twitch is just on the table waiting.
I mean, it's like a little surprise coming to point. Just, hello.
Oh, wait a second. One of the Vandals is currently sitting under the couch, but everyone knows that he's there.
That is not a safe place to be, and he somehow makes it work?
No way.
Why didn't they throw like a C4 or impact or just rush him? Like,
attackers don't get access to C4s.
Yeah, but
the fact that Marky lived through that
grenades.
is crazy.
And not only lived through it, take someone on his way out. He really was like, oh, this is a bad spot to be in. I'm just going to take you. Yoink.
Ooh, Aquino got Yisco. Icy coming in from behind.
This might be the match point.
It is the match point.
I
Congratulations.
didn't curse for once.
And
it worked.
There we go. That is map 1 in the Vandals' favor. That went much better than last time.
I will agree.
But also, I think that's one of our closest matches that we've had in a while. I kind of don't count some of
Kinda.
the Texas A&M ones because we were down a person,
Well,
but they were also
Yeah,
very close.
calculus was our biggest enemy that day.
It's my biggest enemy too. Trust me.
Nah, calculus is easy, dude. You can trust me. The guy dying in physics.
I love physics. I hate calculus.
I like calculus. Physics is stupid.
You're
Oh.
stupid.
No.
Yo.
But we're getting a lot of awesome clips here. We got a couple of triples. We got the one quadra from Chan in, what was it, round 1? Was round 1 the quadra kill, or was it
Yeah,
round 2?
I think it was round 1. I want to say. I think that feels right. But yeah, that was a very entertaining match. Very, very well played from both sides. One of the closest matches that we've had in a long time, and also one of the more entertaining ones.
To say the least. There
The
was so much
gunplay from
stuff going
both
on.
sides is phenomenal. Like, sure, we had a couple of times where we whiffed. Like, I don't even know how to put it into words.
Whiffed when we should have won without a doubt.
Someone get me a menu the way it feels like a Waffle House in here. So it's like there were some moments like that.
It's
But
literally
also,
just a street fight.
we had some moments where the gunplay was just so good. Just perfect flicks onto the head, going around the corner, and immediately getting that dink off. So good. So good.
Absolutely.
Makes me happy. You love to see it.
We will be having they have called for a short break between the matches for no? Are they immediately going into game 2? I thought oh, fair enough.
I was about to say, where are you getting this information from?
I saw it in their chat. It said 5 minutes.
Oh, that's their chat.
Yeah.
They're our chat. We listen to that chat. And
Yeah,
this
it
chat.
it popped up in the video. Did you not see it?
No. Broadcast is our chat. We don't listen to the
Okay,
players.
fair
the
enough.
The players are not our boss. That's our boss. And that's our boss.
True. Production is king.
Yeah.
Well, I guess then this is kind of the perfect opportunity to do it since we have a tiny little delay before the match starts again. I would like to thank Ziply for being a fantastic sponsor of our program. They provide competitive, cheap internet for the entirety of Moscow. Their services are fantastic. They have special deals for students starting at $10 a month, and their product is fantastic to use, and we are thankful for their sponsorship.
Indeed. Big fan of Ziply. Also,
Sound
I
like
saw
a robot.
that.
So what? What?
Broadcast doing
Did
cheeky
I
things.
miss it?
You did.
I'm always left out of these things.
It's fine. But all right, what map are you voting for? That's going to be coming up.
I mean, last time we talked, especially during that.
Oh, where's Icy at?
He's gone.
So we just
Want to see a magic trick? Alakazam. But based off,
where's our team? Our entire team is gone.
I think they might have gone for a bathroom break.
Maybe. It's like psych. It's actually been AI robots playing. Yep,
They're
the
all
entire team is
gone.
gone. Yeah. So
They got kidnapped.
the Vandals are forfeiting. They left.
No!
Like, you know what? We don't need to play any of the other games. We already know we're the best. So yeah, we're just gonna head out from here.
Oh, if anybody's
Nah, it's
making
fine.
casts, if anyone's doing caster cursing right now, it's you.
If they forfeit for any reason, I would walk over there and sit the
3
back down
calculus tests right now.
But yeah, what map do you think
It's
it's
2
gonna be?
business majors. Based off of our interview last time with some of the players, I would assume it'd be Nighthaven. But also the last time they said they were going to choose Nighthaven, we got Trailer Park. So
Trailer Park. You mean Outback?
whichever's the one that has the tunnel.
Oregon?
The tunnel that leads into the basement where there's
Okay, there's a couple of maps that do that.
Clubhouse? Clubhouse sounds
Clubhouse?
correct. Yeah.
Okay. Clubhouse has
Again,
a tunnel.
not super experienced.
Yeah, okay. Clubhouse has a tunnel. Bank has a tunnel.
It's not
Oregon technically has a tunnel.
Never heard of it. Never heard of Oregon. Oregon isn't real.
What do you mean?
It's exactly as I said, and I won't take it back.
Ay. Oregon's wonderful. The state's all right.
Despite it not existing, pretty all right place. Am I getting on your nerves
Look
yet?
at them. They're having a jam right now. they listen?
Man,
to
those were incredibly fast calculus exams.
I'm gonna ask them if I think they're all just listening to music together, or they're just jamming out to the menu music, which is totally fair.
Are they just listening to KSI's new song?
No. We're not going there.
Straight fire.
We're not going there.
I agree.
But yeah, I want to ask. I want to know what they're listening to, because they seem to all be just kind of jamming out.
They're they're just listening to Monster. I already made that joke, production. You can't take it from me.
What do you mean? That's not production. That's the voice in our heads.
Oh, that is true. They can't hear it. They can't hear that.
Yeah, no, they can't. Production's being a little silly right now.
But they are absolutely jamming. You can tell that they are super ready for the next match to start.
Yep, I think they're very excited. The fact that they won map 1 and it
was by a pretty decent lead too.
A 3-round lead. That's pretty good.
Thank you, Chan.
I think Chan is currently being the cheerleader for the rest of the team.
I know what they're listening to. They're listening to Barbie Girl.
I wouldn't put it past them.
It's a bop, honestly.
It is. Big fan.
But what do you think we're going to see in this game too? Because I know PSB is not going to take this lying down, especially Susky and Warrior, who have shown to be
Skyscraper.
really.
All right. I just want to go on record. If we get a player in here and they say, "Oh yeah, Skyscraper's our map,"
we are going to clip it and we will make them deal with that for the rest of the season.
No. I'm going to ask them, please tell me when that's been your map. Because
this is yet to have been picked the entire series. This is the first time Skyscraper is being played.
Making my job real hard, guys.
All this research, and we can't get anything straight, even from our own players.
I've done...
Monty's gone.
Yeah, that was expected. Also, Nomad's gone, as they saw Nomad used to great effect in last round.
I don't know if you saw the comment, but it just said Chan was in shambles. He's also
say
upset.
Probably either Bandit or Mira here.
Definitely Mira.
Or maybe even Legion.
I don't think they're going to go for Fenrir. That's a interesting choice.
I think only... Yeah, sorry. Get out of here. I think only...
For those of you who aren't
PSP
aware,
played
that was someone from production who's a big R6 fan, and he is actively upset about the bans. And, okay, Vigil makes a little bit more sense. But
Vigil makes sense because
But why Fenrir?
Vigil is notorious for those cheeky spawn peaks.
Yeah, out of anyone who's going to do it on Skyscraper, it's going to be Vigil.
I think production just needs like a really long cane to just wrap around the neck and pull him off screen.
I don't think we should bring in if we're going to bring in someone to interview here, we need to keep production about 10 feet away just in case. They might get taken down a peg.
Yeah, but okay, I am curious. We're starting on defense. I've never seen the Vandals play this map before. I don't know why they're picking it, but
we assume they picked it. Maybe they picked prison.
If they chose border, I would also be surprised.
It's their main map.
I'm going to strangle you.
Do it off camera.
We're off camera right now.
Wait a minute. Put them up.
10 seconds left.
But let's see. Okay, so they're on default. They're on default site, second floor.
Pretty decent spot.
I'm going to fully admit right now I am not super familiar with the new reworked Skyscraper because I remember old Skyscraper and it was a nightmare. And new Skyscraper is still a nightmare. So I'm kind of lost on a lot of different areas. I know that spawn peaks are a constant issue and that's probably why Boss Cog was just gotten rid of. But yeah, open concept is a very big thing in this particular map.
Which means just be careful of all of the... There's going to be so many different angles you have to hold because so much open space is just... You can't be there. It's too dangerous.
And
it should make it defender-sided because they can establish their angles first. Well, as long as that doesn't happen.
Chasing after this drone. And yeah,
Chan does not like drones.
no, Chan really
First an
doesn't like
impact,
drones.
and now his very life, and the drone survives.
Yeah, if I were in Chan's position, I would have just run straight out the room, just give up that territory because they know exactly where you are.
Yeah, it's not worth it. You can take down the drone at another time.
Yep. But it looks like PSP is going to finally get a foothold inside of the building and are going to slowly start working their way up. Or they're currently on second floor. I mean, work their way across the map.
What's the level of I know you can do a little bit of vertical play on this map, but how prevalent do you think it's going to be for these rounds?
I don't know. I know, like, in this area where we see Valkyrie, that area is reinforced. This area, however, is not, and we may see that being used here in a moment. But yeah, in terms of verticality, some of the sites have, like, this room has a wooden floor that you can kind of make use of, but this one is a bit harder to do.
So finding bomb site and seeing if it could be if you get those vertical angles might be an important dynamic that we'll have to watch out for very soon.
Like, we see some verticality coming from there. It's mostly going to be verticality in the way of from first floor into top floor. I don't know how effective it's going to be, but it is an option.
Mark got a couple of decent cheap shots down on peaks, though.
Yeah, I will once again disclose that I am not entirely familiar with this map, so it's going to be interesting. Shotgun coming in, did not find anyone.
Ah. He left two people at 30. That is so unfortunate. He almost got a double there.
I'm going to be completely honest, I don't know why he's still using the shotgun. It has been not effective like 3 times in a row.
You know what they say, 5th time's the charm. Which means you have to fail one more time
Oh
before it
my
starts
gosh,
clicking.
the Vandals are getting massacred here.
It's their main map.
We just got flawless.
First round of the match and the first flawless of the series, like between the series of the two maps. What is going on?
I don't know. I am genuinely so confused by this map being picked that I don't know. I don't know what to think.
This can't be of our choice, right? This couldn't be. Border makes a lot more sense than Skyscraper for our players, but who picks Skyscraper in the first place?
Many bombs as they can.
Not me, that's for sure. Not me.
I mean, it looks like they're choosing the same bomb site. I don't know how that's
Because it worked so well the first time. Let's try it again.
Now here's what they should do.
Bomb.
They each pull out their pistol. Each one goes to a corner of the map where they try and spawn peek. Easy.
Just a 5-person spawn.
Yeah, what are they gonna do? Counter that? They don't know where they're coming
10
from,
seconds left.
which means they can't predict where the spawn angle shots are gonna come from.
5 seconds to go.
That's definitely
There's
how it
only
works.
like 2 spots you can really spawn peek from on this map.
Attackers objective
And they
is
would
to
never
defuse the
see it
bomb.
coming, especially if Aquino did it.
True, Aquino would somehow get away with it.
He gets away with some of the most ridiculous plays.
But he doesn't have the boss cog. Very
well,
sad.
yeah, Boss Cog's gone.
Jan is looking to do some kind of outside run here.
Shenanigans.
Yep.
I mean, they're not going to be within sight quite yet, but they do have a drone coming in to see Chan's goofy play. I don't think they're going to trust that angle anymore.
Nope, they are. And yep, there's the reinforce. They're going to be skeptical about that whole angle.
Aquino,
Aquino.
now is not the time to go outside when there are 4 people actively covering that angle.
Warrior letting know the Lesion's been tagged.
We're coming for you. Sorry, meant for team chat.
At least he
For
had the heart
real.
to actually type that out.
It's mind games. Secretly, it was actually Chan that got tagged.
Also, interesting thing to point out. Does that mean Warrior isn't using like voice comms?
Now that you say that, that does make an interesting point. Why would you ever type? Finally, we got a kill. Marky taking down Psycho, but like, why would you type in the first place if not to communicate with the enemy
Chan.
team? Aquino taking down Yisco. Maybe it was our map?
I don't know, but Jan.
Cover the diffuser.
That was a nasty shot.
I'm just not gonna say anything.
The disappointment is visible on your face.
Palpable. How is Kino still alive? I'm so confused.
You're like, why can't I do this in my game?
No. I don't want to do this in my games because I'm so confused by what's happening.
Aquino just got that in him.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
What was that gunfight?
The difference between this map
Initiating hack.
and the last map already visible.
It is. I'm going to think of an
Attackers have recovered their
alternative word to what I'm thinking. A mess. A mess compared to the first round, to the first map.
Vandals.
What is going on?
Activate.
If y'all don't win this,
15 seconds left.
Oh, Peaksum was getting taken down by Icy.
10 seconds to go. Attackers dropped the diffuser.
Interesting choice, Marky.
okay,
But he gets followed up by Icy, so I guess it works out.
okay. You've gained some of my favor back.
No, you have not. What is this? This map makes no sense. The way they are playing makes no sense. What is going on?
I'm gonna trust you guys, and I'm gonna continue, and I'm gonna hope that we start to see a little bit better.
Attackers need to locate
This
and
is how it
defuse
feels
bomb.
from the eyes of a noob. The first round, high professional play. Everyone's working together. Great gunplay. It seems like they all went down 5 ranks just now swapping to this map.
Yeah, I'm really like. Did y'all use all the skill in map 1?
Here's what I'm thinking. They had a choice of like 5 maps from the beginning. 2 get banned, then get first map being border, and it was just a coin toss as to what the next map was going to be, and it's the one that nobody picks. And then voila, skyscraper.
10 seconds
Maybe
to
it
go.
was a random pick.
Sounds like something else would do.
5
It
seconds
does,
to go.
and I'm starting to believe it more and more.
But it would be really,
Attackers must locate
it'd be
and
pretty
defuse
cool
the
for this to
bomb.
be pretty tied up as the match progresses. Coming from helipad. Oh, we moved bomb site this time.
Camera in position.
Okay, looks like we're gonna see a bathroom push. I'm honestly surprised that we're not having any. There's no roamers on first floor whatsoever. That's
They're-
actually really
They're
surprising.
almost all entirely on B site except for unsurprisingly.
Maybe this is just like the rank that I'm playing in, because usually there's almost always someone playing around bathroom because it's so easy to deny entry in bathroom.
Because all you have to do is walk through one. Interesting breach charge spot.
Yeah, Aquino is gonna try and deny that. Ooh, Warrior just barely getting that off.
Oh, and Psycho getting down Marky.
Activating shock drone.
I can tell you this now. This is going to be a roller coaster of emotions going through this match.
Shock drone going live.
Yeah, maybe a map 3.
We'll see. It's still entirely possible.
It is. It's still entirely possible that we go to map 3.
That's not what I meant, and you know it.
I do like the line of sights that I'm seeing.
Oh, let's go. That was what we were waiting for.
That's what we want to see.
Okay, we have a breach charge being set up on B site. Oh, Psycho's gonna take down Man.
I thought man just died to the thermite charge, and
That's
I was
what I
about to
thought
have some
too.
choice words.
You saw it from a mile away. You actively heard it being planted. Warrior taking down Icy as well. This has to be Penn State Chiefs. This has to be. They're playing with weight. Jan, what is this spray?
He's in a really bad spot here. I can't even be mad at him.
Yeah, he's just shooting everywhere and hoping someone goes down. I cannot blame him.
Yeah, that is not a great position to be in. So, you know
This,
what, I'll
yeah,
say
this has to be Penn State's map. They're playing with way more familiarity than the Vandals ever are on this map.
yeah, maybe it was. Maybe border was our pick. Maybe
It's
it
our main
was.
map.
I'm going to strangle you.
I'm gonna make that joke for the
We
rest
don't have a main map because we can't decide on one.
Wrong. It's border clearly.
Attackers need to locate and defuse
It's Nighthaven
as many
Labs.
bombs as they can.
First it was border, then it was Nighthaven Lab, then it was Chalet, then it was Clubhouse.
But it was never cafe.
Never Cafe.
That's what they said. That it was for the first 3 matches of the season.
Yeah, honestly, I don't like playing Chalet personally.
Activating camera.
Too vertical.
That is true.
I don't look up,
As do most gamers.
except those that play on Bank. Or not Bank, Cafe.
10 seconds to insertion.
But it looks like they're playing a little bit more out there.
5 seconds
They
remaining.
might try and cover some more spots, but only time will
Attackers'
tell.
objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
It's been a long time since the Vandals have been in a legitimate, have had a opponent that has gotten a legitimate lead on them. And I say that very loosely because again, when we were losing against Texas A&M,
It was literally a
that was
4v5.
yeah, we had a 4v5, and that one's kind of a very strange match. So I'm comparing it to a 5v5. This is a much more challenging team to face against.
And especially in unfamiliar territory, because it does not seem like the Vandals have practiced super much in this map. Oh no. Oh no, man. Don't fall for it. It's like, he's behind you. He can't hear us.
He's got his AirPods in. None of PSD has made it into the building yet. Nope, never mind. They made it in the top floor while I wasn't looking.
I mean, if it took them a minute just to get into the floor, that isn't exactly bad news for the Vandals. They could very easily stall this out.
I think we're going to get a similar breach right there where Lion is.
3 whole damage, let's go.
W. And the information on where they are pushing.
Get that bond show off the case and use it. I'm referring to the instrument that was in the case, by the way.
Okay.
Very much
Thanks,
into, very
thanks
much
for
into
clarifying.
culture. Look, they might have thought it was the suit of
There we
armor. You
go.
never know. But
Man is getting those headshots, and I love to see it.
I don't think a war drum is exactly going to stop the bullets. Is the thing.
Maybe it's a really AMC. It's pretty big.
Pretty itch.
Itch.
I was talking to him and I was like, you know, Joe, pretty itch.
Kind of hard to get an exact idea of where everyone is, but it looks like they're all just kind of fighting over just doorways, trying to find a way to break into. Yeah, they're literally.
It's literally everybody near site. Oh, Susky finally able to take down Markey. There is only 30 seconds left in the round, and there's still 3 people on site.
Yep, not a whole lot of control in terms of PSB.
Throw the shaped charge, Jan. Go for him.
Oh, we want them to play time.
Attackers recovered the
They
bomb
do
and
finally get Diffuser with only 15 seconds left on the clock.
Come on, IC. Don't die here. Don't die here. We need you. IC getting Yisco.
attackers dropped
And
There we go.
I'm not sure what just happened, but we won.
It was the pressure of 7 seconds left on the clock.
And we're back to dancing.
Chan's spirit has been restored.
I'm really struggling to figure out what exactly is happening on this particular map.
R6 is happening.
Yeah. Is that the JV team in the other row?
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
I mean, there's a lot of people currently competing tonight. This is the main attraction at the moment.
Yeah. We're the main attraction.
I know. I'm so
We're
attracting.
right, buddy.
Most egotistical I will ever be, and it is completely undeserved.
Okay, so we're back to this site.
Surya in
This
place.
site makes me nervous.
Surya, get
all you can hear is the shotgun shells opening up so many different angles, and I don't know if that's what we want to see.
Yeah, we have 2 shotguns on the team.
And they each have about 3 bullets
5
left.
seconds left.
Yeah. So it looks like Aquino is going to be almost
I think
solely
they busted
resorting to
through
the second.
5
to locate a
walls
bomb
and
and
3
defuse it.
windows.
Device positioned.
Yeah, it looks like they're just mostly doing
and they're
open concept.
still just shooting.
Deploying.
Yeah, very
Open
open
concept.
concept. Don't mind the bullet holes. They are just meant to open up the area.
Are you? I don't know if you're familiar with the open concept trigger word for our 6 players, but basically, if you say open concept time, it means that everyone
Destroy
grabs,
every single wall.
You destroy every single soft wall in its
Bomb
entirety,
located by attackers.
and you just create.
It becomes a gunplay time.
Yeah, it is then entirely up to the defender. The attackers get into the building, and then they just start to get confused because all of a sudden the walls are gone.
You turn it from a strategic showdown of skill and strategy into Call of Duty.
Yes, but Lord help you if there's a Monty.
You turn it into Nuketown.
There they go get
That's a
Castle
funny
Wall
joke. Thinking Monty won't ever be not banned in a match.
Yeah, that's true.
Drones ready.
Bomb spotted.
If you could ban operators in standard, Monty would just be removed.
He's just actively gone from the game. You could never find him.
Yep, just completely removed. Nope, can't play him anymore.
Same with OG Recruit.
Gonna try and push through that window. Ooh, we got a.
Can they get the peek?
Come on, man, you can find it.
It looks like it's man versus Susky, but I could be mistaken.
Lights on.
Kind of a standoff right now. And
Oh,
there
that's
goes
not
the-
great.
We have a knock.
Lights on.
Oh, Aquino got taken down by Psycho. That's not great.
I'm gonna temporarily start rooting for It's Dusky because I love knock. Knock is great.
You just had to say something, didn't you?
Word, I killed him. There we go.
That is the second flawless round of the series, and it is also in PSB's favor. That was the indignation on Marky's face from that round shows you just how terrible that must have felt.
Yeah, that was a bit of a flick, and Knock kind of just came out of nowhere, which is what she does best.
I think as long as they can keep this 1-to-1 for the most part, once the swap happens, I think the Vandals will be in a
Attackers need to
significantly
locate
better
and defuse
position.
as many bombs
Yeah.
as they can.
Also, is that a heavy metal skin on Knock?
Camera in position.
We would have
That's
to double
Amazing. It was like Knock's headgear is just like this really thick black hair. Just covers everything.
Yeah!
That's amazing. I love that.
ACDC up in this zone.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Indeed.
Does look like they have found the site, and the Vandals are not done shooting every single wall in
10
existence.
seconds to
Yeah.
go.
It is the last round before the switch. So,
So they should use
5 seconds
absolutely
to insertion.
everything they can here.
yeah, I'm really hoping that we can go into the next
Attackers' objective
next
is to
half
defuse
with
the
a
bomb.
3-3
3-3.
split. That would be
Yeah.
very nice because I think we do a little bit better on attacking.
Well, the Vandals are better on defense in general, but on a map like this, I think it's a little bit easier to be on attacker side. And the Vandals clearly don't have like a super established defense form here, which is not helping with how well PSB is working to just execute these hallways.
Yeah, I am a little nervous to see what PSB has for their defending side, because from what we've seen, this seems to be a map that they play pretty well on, and if this is their pick, then their defense is going to be a bit interesting.
Man going down. That is not great. Not great at all. Vandals are getting picked off from angles I don't think they're aware of.
That Knock is going to be in trouble.
I mean, he gets out.
Sprinting away.
Keep it deployed.
Nice little wall to prevent line of sight.
Will he find a headshot? Doesn't look like it.
11 HP left on Yisko. If he was anybody that was a 1 HP, they are dead. but if the Vandals do manage to lose this map, the saving grace will be that they will get to choose map 3, which is a really big advantage. Nice job, Chan, taking down Warrior.
Nitro cell set.
I'm not using in as many words anymore because I'm really trying to figure out what's happening
Chaos.
in terms of like strategy. It is now a
Chaos.
2v3. They've kind of pulled through a little bit. We were at the disadvantage before.
Nice
Now it's
job,
now 1v3. There we go.
2 double kills that round from Aquino and Chan. I thought they were going to lose that round. I mean, they kind of should have, but like,
Bomb diffuser disabled
their
by
gunplay
defenders.
is just keeping them on the edge
Defenders
here.
win.
And then they will be shifting to attacker side, so maybe we'll see some funny, kooky strategies here.
Maybe. I'm a little scared to see what PSB's defense is going to look like on this, but I am also very happy that we ended with a 3-3 split.
Because that could have gone so much worse. That could have been like a 5-1. There's so many close calls.
Yeah, it was
Attackers need to
anyone's
locate and
game
defuse
every
as
round.
many bombs as
It
they
looks
can.
like we're doing a standard Vandal build of characters.
Oryx is a new one.
That is true, but I think
Activating camera.
Penn State has an
Attackers
interesting
have discovered the
setup here.
location of a bomb.
A couple of standard characters, obviously, like Mute, but
Mute,
it seems
Azami.
like they really want to be anti-ability here.
Mute's a good one. Azami's a good one. Valkyrie is a standard one. Bandit is a standard one. So really, Oryx is kind of
10
the wild
seconds
card
to
here.
insertion.
Oryx is going to be probably very effective with all of these
5
soft
seconds
walls
left.
that are around here. He's just got to watch his health.
What does Oryx do
Attackers
again?
are
if I
So
hanging out
Oryx
your
has
mind
an
is a
ability where he can dash, like you saw him charging forward,
Mhm.
and he can break through those soft walls
At the cost of HP.
at the cost of 10 HP per wall. He can also
I'm
jump.
the Juggernaut!
Basically, he can also jump directly up into a.
Oh
hatch.
yeah, the guy with the 7-foot vertical.
Yeah, like a stupid. His entire thing is that he's just a genetic freak, and
He's just
insanely strong.
He's just an Australian.
I want to say. Oh gosh, this is gonna bother me. I want to say he's from like UAE or somewhere in like that general vicinity. I'm blanking on the name, but it's somewhere around there.
It looks like the Vandals are underneath point. Nothing has happened too crazily yet.
Seeing Togepi up on the rafters there.
Oh, Peak is taking a little bit of damage. Has Dokkaebi, I'm just gonna call it how I call it. Has Dokkaebi used her gadget yet?
I don't think so.
They know it's a link to them so we can use it again.
I'll use it twice. I think.
Oh, Chan almost saw him. That could have been bad.
Buck is really trying to find anyone with these vertical holes here.
Not exactly an ideal place to be for Warrior or Peaks. Because Chan is just causing so much chaos underneath.
We are seeing an ISO coming today.
That one's a little bit unorthodox as well compared to the usual. Oh, and it looks like Chan will be the first one taken out from Yisco.
I think that's just one of those angles that no one really expects anyone to hold, so you don't check for it. Get that C4 primed and ready to go.
Man,
There it is.
Oh, there we see. I was not expecting Peaks to be able to throw that so effectively. We got 2 in the main entrance of A site. I think the big thing is, can Aquino do anything here? Okay.
Was that Aquino jumping out? I think it. Wait, no. no who-
Aquino is still alive. Aquino got a
Someone-
double there.
someone just jumped out.
That was Yisco. Yisco jumped out.
15 seconds to go.
It's just Aquino versus 3 people. He's not going to be able to get on point fast enough. They see him.
Remaining.
Yep. Nothing you can really
You
do
can't
in that.
pre-fire. You can't beat the pre-fire of an AA-12.
No. There was quite literally nothing else he could do.
He
So,
didn't. There wasn't enough time to stall. Point was about to end. He had to do what he could. And it
Yep.
looks like we will get a Vandal timeout for a minute. I think they need to get a strategy here to overcome this inexperience with the map.
Yep, we are not doing as good as I wish we were doing, but you know, might be our third ever map loss. You never know.
Bad. Never
Hey.
say that.
I'm not gonna say that it's gonna be a clean sweep, because that would be caster curse.
And you just said it.
I said we're not gonna be a clean sweep.
We're not going to on opposite.
That's too many negatives.
It's
We
a-
already know it's not gonna be a
it's a
clean
triple
sweep because
du-
we
it's a
already won the
triple-
first map.
It's a triple double negative, dog.
What? Huh?
I am actively making Shadow lose his brain cells.
That's assuming that I have any left to lose. You gotta keep in
if
mind
you
that
can
I
do,
also-
if you do physics, you have enough brain cells.
I
to
don't do
lose.
physics anymore.
Then you can do mine.
No, I don't want to.
What's wrong with engineering physics?
A lot of
Everything.
things. There's a lot of things wrong. I don't want to calculate how much my brake pads are gonna generate heat as they go down a hill at a 13-degree slope.
No. It's determining how much your block is going to move when you put a 0.5 diameter object moving at 1,000 meters per second. You're a nerd.
Yes, I am a
Don't
nerd.
you Kermit the Frog me?
I'm not Kermit the Frogging you.
Actually. You just did it. Gotcha.
Yeah, I did it then.
On clip.
No.
10 seconds
It
remaining.
looks like PSP does more or less the same strategy, maybe a little bit
5 seconds
less
left before
of
insertion.
the open concept strategy, but a little bit. It's a slight open concept.
Attackers objective
You
is
see
to
the big
locate a
difference is
bomb
they
and
used
defuse it.
3 shotguns, so they actually have time afterwards.
Ooh.
Okay, no spawn peek. Shame. People playing so safe.
Why do you want the spawn peak on the Vandals?
Well, no. If they spawn peek, they would lose it because the Vandals are better in gun time.
Ah, I see.
And you saw Kino was perfectly ready for that.
Reloading.
Little breach charge over there. Seems like only Suski's in that area.
Reloading.
Now, as long as Markey doesn't get caught out here for his reckless behavior, we might be slightly okay.
We are pushing the exact same hole, the exact same angle,
No.
and we are going to lose in the exact same way because it worked so well the first time.
You know the definition of insanity?
Yes, very well.
I'm reloading.
Absolute shame.
I'm trying to root for you. I really am. But you're making it really hard.
Okay, but maybe. You know what? I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna do my job, and I'm gonna say nothing.
It's still a 3-3. It's still anyone's game.
Don't say that. That's what I was gonna say.
It's fine. I'm just gonna sit back and I'm gonna trust the Vandals.
We're gonna sit back, relax, and not lose the 3-on-3.
Hopefully. Still have Peaks, Psycho, and Susky. Vandals are on the other side of second floor.
But
Not quite sure where to peek.
good thing and a bad thing here is that Warrior and Chan are both down, and they have been kind of like the kings of gunplay. Susky's been the main strategist for the PSP, though. So they could deal with some unexpected elements here.
Yeah, with the angles that PSP is holding, I would not be surprised.
That is a very nice wardrobe.
Yeah, I guess it is.
You don't want a black on gold wardrobe?
Claymore deployed.
I
Selma, get ready for the
don't
breach.
know, man. I have never really
Oh,
thought
well,
about
this is
owning
gonna be
a
interesting.
wardrobe.
That was a triple breach charge.
Yep, it looks like they're gonna try. Whoa, that
10
is
seconds to go.
weird.
Apparently the recharges weren't good enough.
Oh, that
seconds
C4.
Oh,
No!
they're not gonna make it onto point fast enough.
Operators, you have run out of time.
That C4 single-handedly just won them the match. Or yeah, the round.
The Vandals are taking too much time for these plays. They don't have that precious time to dilly-dally all the time.
Nope.
To be fair though, Warrior did get a free double because they're using the exact same strategy. So they kind of deserved that, but
Yeah. That
they
that's
have
just
to change
that's
their
heartbreaking
point
to
of
watch.
entry. They have to change their point of entry. They don't have a choice anymore.
Yep.
Deploying ADS.
Now we're on first floor, and we can play a little bit more vertical, which is what we're good at. I am going to call that
Bomb
Chan
located
is
by
going to
attackers.
switch to Buck here in a moment.
You don't think he's gonna stick to Grim?
I think he's going to switch. Oh, wait, no. We have Marquee coming in with Ram. Never mind.
Yeah, there we go. There's our hard feature. Oh wait, Chan is
No.
changing.
Chan.
Who's he changing to? I
10
don't.
seconds
Blitz.
left before insertion.
Oh, they're gonna go
Okay, maybe Iana.
5 seconds remaining.
We have a 0 coming in?
back to Grim.
Okay, we don't have a Ram or a Buck.
Attackers
We
are
have a
heading out
0
to
and an
the
Iana.
bomb.
That is a very interesting
Lieutenant
choice.
declined.
But I
So
think
their
0
hard
will be actually
engage-
very helpful here.
Their hard engage is gonna be a little bit less now, but their utility is still gonna be really useful in these fights.
Loading mag.
I'm not entirely sure what is going through the Vandals' head right now. They're making some interesting calls, to say the least.
Yeah, we're seeing some interesting plays. That's one way to put it.
Don't go for the same point. Don't you do it, Chan. I saw you start to grapple up there.
It's fine if we have one. Okay, it's not the same point anymore because it's a different
For a
site.
different bomb site. So they're not
So
going to be guarding it as hard, but like still.
Yeah, it's the fact that we went to the same spot on the same point and lost in the same way. I'm really hoping I never see it again.
Cam in position.
But we just gotta wait and see. Gotta put some trust in the Vandals.
It's been they need to be a little bit faster. They're going to run out of time again. It's been a minute and they barely entered the building.
Yep, he didn't even see that bandit there. Not bandit, Jaeger. Oh, Dokubi's coming out. Oh,
That was a nasty angle right there.
just lying on the floor, just wiggling around.
What you doing? I don't know. Hanging around.
Just on the floor.
Shooting people.
Needle set.
I think 0 will actually be a big help on this one. There's so
They
many
need-
corners.
They need information, yeah.
Yeah. Almost peeked with the wrong gun.
And Dekebi's using her gadget again. That'll be the second time. So Dekebi's utility is out.
I think it does recharge, but it's very slow.
Loading unit.
Ooh, and Lucy coming out.
It's been 2 minutes and they haven't reached point yet. This is not good.
Drone
Nope.
active.
Come on, Vandals.
Oh, Sussie's gonna take out Marky.
Okay, man got one.
And got Susky. That's
I'm
pretty
reloading.
alright. Oh, and there we go. Man
Double
got
kill.
Yisko.
30 seconds left.
They need to go for something now. Icy taking down Psycho. Let's go.
20 seconds. Peaks is down. All they have to do is
Just
get
take down
Warrior.
Warrior, yeah. Oh, but Warrior took down Man.
Oh,
And Man had the
no.
diffuser. Oh, Warrior took down Icy. Chan has to get the diffuser now.
It might be all
5
over.
seconds
He's
left.
got to win this gunfight.
He has to see him first. He's just hiding. No.
Oh!
You are out of time.
The split second. You can hear the bullets hitting him. If he just had a half second more, he would have gotten that and we would have won that round.
I will say this. PSB made the correct choice. And pardon the French. It was the coward's choice. How dare they? Fight like a man. Win the gunfight. Because they still had Peaks knocked down, which I don't know if that counts for still being alive or anything.
Peaks
but
did end up getting killed.
Defenders, protect your
Oh,
bombs.
okay.
Yeah.
Defused by
But
attackers.
it is
regardless.
now it's match point 6-3. PSB only has to win one more round. And
We reverse this. We reverse this.
I don't think they
Loading new mag.
have they. No, they haven't lost a single defense round.
Which is not good.
Correct.
Camera
No, wait, they
feed
lost
running.
one.
No, we're still 3.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was a 3-3 with the swap happen.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Camera feed
not
running.
good.
10
So
seconds left.
if this does go to map 3, which there is still a small chance that it won't,
5 seconds left.
don't pick this map, Vandals.
Attackers are
Whatever
moving
you
out to
do,
locate a
don't
bomb
pick
and
this
defuse
map.
it.
I will be very surprised if we can come back from this because it doesn't seem like we're performing very well on this map particularly.
Reloading.
And
Cover me.
that's what I have to say about this. I don't think this is our map.
Every map's our map.
Initiate jammer.
Lair, Border, Oregon, even though it doesn't exist. All of it is our maps.
Every single one of them. We take all of those.
No one else can have them. It's all ours. Now.
Okay,
Okay.
Aquino.
Aquino taking down Susky. I think that's the first time the Vandals have gotten the first kill.
A little bit, yeah.
Well, in terms of the defense swap. Oh, that was a nasty shot.
I can't even be mad about that one.
I'd be. You got taken down with finesse.
Like, you get killed in a certain way and you just kind of go, okay, yeah, I deserve that.
Bringing replicator online. Deploying
Oh.
barrier.
Is Ziska going to do what I think he's going to do?
I don't really know what anyone's doing at this point. We're all just kind of freeballing here.
They're balling.
At a 3-round lead, that's what the cost is.
Oh, Aquino's down now, by the way. That's not great. That's not great at all. Oh, Yesu's going to take down Marquis, and he still has a shaped charge. Psycho taking down Chan. Okay, I see. Take down Psycho.
3v2.
Oh, but there's only a minute to get onto point.
If PSB just holds, I think PSB is just won.
Yeah, they have the undisputable advantage here. They have map knowledge, they have the extra man, and they have time on their side.
Yep. This is not looking good for the Vandals. Oh, the spam!
User has been dropped.
Ah, man should have won that. Warrior missed so many shots. But yeah, there's no way Icy's gonna be able to make it to the point, especially since he does not have diffuser.
Yep, there it is.
That is going to make it now 1-1 favor of both teams as we go on to map 3, which what map do you think it's gonna be? Should we take votes?
If we get to choose, then I'm going to say it's going to be Nighthaven. But
If-
then again, I don't know anymore.
And if anybody in chat has any ideas, be more than happy to place them down, because at this point, it could be literally anywhere.
Yep. I am not sure what we are going to be doing from here on. Hoping that we get to choose our map, and I'm hoping that it's going to be Nighthaven.
Well, we lost, so it should be our choice. As such, I would guess... I'm going to guess Lodge.
Lodge? Which one's Lodge?
The snow resort.
Ah, Chalet. Yes. I don't know if I want to see these replays.
I don't know most of the mouse by their official names. I do it by what they're actually like.
I don't know if I want to watch these replays.
I mean, there was a couple of good plays by the Vandals.
Yeah, like 2,
There was,
maybe 3.
but I mean,
Yeah,
it
there-
just
there's
goes to
one.
show how important familiarity of maps are, because PSB was basically playing a different game at this point. They were ahead in pretty much every aspect, and then when the flip happened, there's nothing they could do.
Yeah. I think it just came down to map strategy and just how well the PSB team was doing on this particular map. And
Especially since they got 2 flawlesses.
yeah, two
That's
flawlesses.
not something I get to see every game.
Yeah, we just straight up just were not as good as PSB on this map, and I have to respect that. So hats off to PSB for taking map 2. We're heading into map 3 momentarily as we get all of that set up.
For those of you who are gone, map 2, PSB 1. I want to say it was 7-3. The Vandals did not get to take a single point from PSB when they got onto defense. It's kind of a reverse of what happened in the first match, considering how much of a kind of a stomp. I'm gonna be honest. The
Yeah.
Vandals were absolutely overwhelmed from the map knowledge difference, which if it had that much of an influence on the style of play, whoever gets to pick the third match might just secure enough of an advantage to guarantee the win.
Yeah. I'm nervous for map 3 because if whoever loses this is
Are
well,
nerds.
whoever wins this is in first place for the
First seeding,
playoffs.
yeah.
So yeah.
Which is an important place to be. I think whoever loses this, considering both teams have been undefeated thus far, I think it's going to be seeding 1 and seeding 2.
Yeah.
So regardless, they're going to be in a fantastic position moving forward. But just that one difference can make a whole lot of change.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, and I love the fact that the 2 undefeated teams just happened to be the last matchup before playoffs. I think that's honestly really funny.
It's a fantastic form of irony.
Yeah. And I wonder if that's on purpose, because I know we had last season where the Vandals were the reigning champions for our particular league. But yeah, so it's gonna be an interesting map. But I'm again really hoping Nighthaven, because Nighthaven we're really good at.
And then the Vandals can stop getting such conspiratorial looks from the production team. They were questioning so much going on in map 2.
yeah. Vandals.
What
making my
were
job
you doing?
So hard.
What were you doing?
I'm really trying to be supportive.
You are being supportive. You're telling them what they need to hear. And that is to either play more Skyscraper or not play Skyscraper at all.
Please. Either make Skyscraper your map or ban it.
Look, they can only have 5 main maps.
There's only like
they only can play up to 3 maps, but think about it this way, mathematically speaking. You could have more
don't start
main
breaking out
maps than
numbers
there
in front of me
are
right now.
actual maps to play.
ay.
You can always have permanent advantage.
Permanent advantage. That's a wild thing to say.
It is also the wrong thing to say, but what you gonna do?
We could win. That's something we could do.
Look, we've been wanting that to happen since the fence split.
Yeah, we won map 1.
I mean, that is true, and I
Yeah,
am
it
talking
was
about
a-
map 2 though,
Yeah, map 2.
because at least when the Vandals were on defense, it was even, but afterwards, yeesh.
Actually, did we end map 2 at the same round split as map 1?
Map
Wasn't it like
1
4-7 and then 3-7? Okay, yeah.
Yes, so it was pretty close in terms of how both games ended. The PSB having a little bit more points, but
Yeah.
I just don't know.
I think just from the numbers alone, PSB is prone to win. Just from numbers alone.
Just one round. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
But if we can get a good map here, if the Vandals can get over that rather disturbing set of circumstances in the previous map, they might be able to pull back what they need. My glasses are just really taking up the entirety of the screen.
What do you mean?
What if I just... Oh, yeah. Go for the librarian. No, that's stupid. I just reflect the monitors. It's not good.
It's kind of unavoidable. You want me to get the packing tape?
How's that going to help?
That's fair.
You're just gonna cover the front of my glasses.
Yep. Just get rid of the reflectiveness entirely. Just pop out the lenses.
I don't need to be able to. No, you can't have them. They're mine and mine alone.
I'm going to put my fingerprints on your glass lenses.
No, I don't have my
My
cleaning kit.
greasy gamer fingers.
No, your Cheeto-filled, crumb-dusted hands will never touch my glasses. They are mine to stain
Mine to stain is wild.
with my pizza roll hands. College diets, am I right, folks?
Diet? What diet?
A diet of BS, overconfidence, and energy drinks.
That's fair.
I should be able to see relatively good enough to keep this without my eyes blinding people.
How well can you see, though?
That is a good question. As long as it's within like a foot and a half, I can see with relative clarity.
You wanna scoot forward then?
Oh yeah, really take over the screen.
Yep. Just take over all the real estate.
I am. No, I can't even say that with a straight face. I was gonna say I am definitely the most photogenic and important person on these streams. Not even thing 1 and thing 2 can compare.
I don't know. I think with our lighting, it's kind of impossible to be photogenic with this current setup.
Call
you
me
know,
ugly.
no, I'm just saying that the lighting that we have could be
I'm
better.
not saying you're ugly. I'm just saying you don't look good on camera.
There is a difference. There is a difference, and a very big one too.
It's only my job.
It's only my job. But we're still waiting on Game 3 to start. We're having a little bit of trouble getting
You
into
know what
the
make
lobby.
you know what would make Game 3 really, really interesting?
What?
Let Monty through.
Honestly, I think that would prolong it.
And
I think the attackers
more content. More content,
would,
more gameplay,
stress.
and that it would be the. Think about it this way, from a numbers perspective. Thus far, out of the entire series, out of all of the matches, I think it would be the only map that didn't have Monty ban out of all of the schools put together. How cool would that be?
I think we've had one or two.
No, there has not been a single match without a Monty ban.
Oh, maybe I'm mixing them up.
There's been a couple of where Mira has been let through, but not Monty.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, we're
Okay,
in
I'm gonna actually
Clubhouse.
need these.
We are in Clubhouse. I have high hopes. But no
It's
dreams.
our map.
All right, and Monty Van right here.
Mira,
Whoa.
go Mira. Let Monty through. Ban Mira. Ban Mira and Clash.
You
Easy.
say who are you saying is getting banned right here? I'm saying Monty.
It's gonna be Monty. Like there isn't an option. Wait a minute.
Okay, we got Ace.
That's a fascinating one.
Warrior has some
No!
Fragmite incoming.
Oh no. They're gonna bring Thermture.
There it is.
No! No! Just because you banned your main doesn't mean you can ban ours. Boo.
Let me play Monty.
Chan, I was advocating for it.
The
It would have
Vandals
been
are,
fantastic. Oh no.
Shotgun come to. I can't.
Black
really
bar.
big
Black bar.
hole.
Black bar.
Okay, there's the Mira. We expected the Mira.
Yeah, we expected Mira, especially
well,
on this map.
Who's gonna be the last defender? I'm gonna say Vigil again.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be Vigil.
Okay, Fenrir.
I guess.
I don't know how to play Fenrir.
I mean, his
so
gas is useful, but like on this map, since there's so much open space, I guess it could be
It's
useful in some spots. But
it's useful, but the my problem with it is that it's not automatically set off. You have to manually set it off,
which gives that weird delay.
and it's also like I don't have the information to know where they are, so I kind of just
Just
have
pick Warden.
Defenders
That
protect
doesn't
the
help
bomb
me.
attackers.
Have someone play Warden.
I will forever be a hater of Warden.
Come on, the man looks dapper.
He looks good, but I don't like him as an operator.
Counter. standstill glasses.
Oh snap! We got a follow from Project Acid.
Thanks so much for the follow. We appreciate it. That's fantastic. And I
Big
think that just
fan.
got us to our goal, didn't it?
Attackers
I
located a bomb.
believe so. I will have broadcast confirm that because I cannot see it.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds left.
We did.
We
in
don't
fact
need to
hit
hear.
it.
We don't need to hear that.
The Vandals are starting on defense. Susky is trying to get into a very interesting drone spot.
But it looks like we will be starting off on. I think this is every game we start out on defense. Isn't it supposed to alternate?
I believe PSP got to choose since we chose the map, so they must have
Oh,
chosen
they got
to
to
be on
choose
attack.
side. Okay.
Yeah.
So they must be confident in their attack capabilities.
Yep.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
Okay, they're swapping diffuser.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Oh, we have subtitles on. I have never seen subtitles on Rainbow Six. That's interesting.
It will help me out significantly.
Barrier deployed.
Believe it or not, I have no idea who is saying which.
You get used to the voice lines after a while.
Okay. We have breach being set. Now the question is, okay, that sounded like he was on first floor, but I could be mistaken.
Oh, Marky.
Okay,
just
Marky.
did something risky.
Yeah, he really just ran past peaks by the looks of it.
Yep. And there goes the castle barricade. They are just fortifying themselves inside of sight.
But I mean, hey, it's a minute and a half
Oh my
down
gosh,
already.
what is this?
This is a zombie time!
I hate fighting against an Azami player because I go into sight and I just see a maze.
Oh, Marky is going to take down Warrior with a shaped charge. Let's go. Getting revenge after what Warrior did to them on Skyscraper.
Still holding that angle.
Surprised nobody's trying to go down hole, but then again, Ace did get banned.
Yeah, and tunnel is kind of a death trap when you aren't doing it with someone like, you know, a Monty or
just
you know,
play
an
Clash.
Ace.
Just pick Clash.
No,
Then Clash down there. It's fine.
on attacking?
Oh, wait, no, that's actually fair. That's not how that works at all.
No, it's not.
I mean, to be fair, though, Clash is kind of the perfect counter to that area, because she just takes up the entirety of the way.
Unless you get into melee range, then it's a problem.
Counterpoint.
Only
She screams
30
at you until
seconds. 30 seconds left, and none of PSP are on site.
they just barely got onto the same floor, let alone onto site.
They're all dropping at the
Oh,
same
they are
time.
rushing right now.
It's a massacre. People are dropping left and right.
Currently 3-3, 15 seconds left on the clock. The Vandals have to buy a little bit more time. Pre-firing is going to go crazy here. Okay, it's 1-2. Can the Vandals pull this off? It's Icy versus Icy.
Ooh,
Oh, what was that spray? Let's go!
I don't know what that was, but I'll take it because we won. That was too close.
I will say this.
Too close, I tell you.
They made the correct choice with 15 seconds on the board to just rush straight in there.
Yeah.
But believe it or not, you tend to deal damage when you land your bullets.
Really? I didn't know.
It's secret technology. Not a whole lot of people are aware of it. Fantastic
Secret
tech.
technology.
Attackers
Fan.
Secret
have
technology
located
is
and
called
defused bombs.
bullets.
Have you ever tried bullets?
More bullet equal better.
But defense is already going off fantastically better than the previous map.
Okay. Better than previous match, yes.
Forgive the grammar. Me brain no work good.
The words are weird. Hey. We're 2 hours into this matchup, and I think casting is starting to just kind of break down.
5 seconds to
I mean, it would have broken down about an hour and a half ago if it wasn't for the energy drink.
True. Shout out Monster.
attackers' objective is to
We already
locate
did
the bomb
that.
and defuse
Yeah.
it.
Nobody gets 3 shout-outs.
Monster does because they're cool and they sponsor us. Shout out Monster.
Actually goaded.
4.
Actually goaded. I know you can't see the icon with the green screen, and I know he's laughing because of that. Regardless, I'm
It's-
just trying to do my
it's
job
not-
here.
It's not even that. It's the fact that the camera isn't even on stream right now.
Oh, you're...
Casting is starting to break down. Exhibit B.
Ah!
Yeah, but PSP is looking for a way in right now. They haven't really gotten any kind of foothold into sight. They're exploring the hatch on the roof, but no one is exactly brave enough to drop in first yet. It looks like Capitao is on the far end by hallway, just kind of looking around, droning, see if he can't find anyone. Almost all of PSP is on the other side of the map, but Thermite might be trying to break in here.
Trying to get any sort of like angles, because once you get into here, it's a significantly easier time, because there's so many different like ways to prevent outside intrusion,
Yep,
and it looks like the charge is going to go off.
Thermite does have a way into construction. And
No bandit tricks today.
PSP is now rapidly dropping in, getting into construction, and putting pressure on the Vandals. I don't think anyone's pushing from garage. Yeah, correct. No one is pushing from garage right now.
That was a fantastic zombie throw.
Yeah. And probably going to play off the front.
I'm reloading.
All
But
come
that's
down to gunplay
that's
here.
almost 2 minutes down. It's going to be another reckless all-out charge onto point, I can already tell.
Something similar to that, I can tell you.
Oh, Chan getting the detonation off this time. People are starting to get into their C4 gameplay now.
Is Chan lurking underneath?
Oh, I did not see. But Marky getting Susky. I don't know if they'll be able to rush point now.
Yeah, no. Chan wasn't even lurking underneath. He was just throwing a C4. Only 40 seconds left.
Yeah, they're going to have to rush onto the point. The Vandals are too well fortified for them to be able to come in slowly.
Yep. Ooh, that will my coming in handy
Oh,
here.
yeah, absolutely.
Magnet deployed.
Just
Let's go, man.
throwing all the frisbees out.
Catch him with that beep.
15 seconds to go.
Imagine if you could
There
just
we go.
throw that at a person
It's
that would
about to come
activate.
through. All the massacres about to be unleashed. There's one,
There we
there's
go,
two, and there's three.
And there we go. The Vandals finally getting a flawless round against PSB. Fantastic. That's what we've been waiting for.
You're right. It was going to come down to a
Yeah. Both
an
teams
all-out.
are stuck with such incredible defenses that at some point there's just not enough time for making plays.
Yeah.
I would like to add something onto comments for Project Acid. If you want to get more into the esports scene, watch us. We stream all the time for a lot of collegiate games.
Yep, if you're trying to get into the esports scene, this is the perfect place to start. We have a lot of connections into the other esport leagues and the other colleges. If you go to our Twitch account, you can see some of the other recommended channels are other esports streaming colleges. We're in the ECAC league. We face people from all over the United States. Right now, we are facing against Pennsylvania State.
In
we faced
fact,
against a
this
couple of New
weekend
York ones.
we did a big event involving, what was it, six different
Yep.
colleges esports scenes for Valorant specifically.
Including us, it
So-
was 6.
Yeah, it was a crazy day, super fantastic. We do stuff like that on occasion, and if you are interested, I would highly recommend checking it out.
Big fan of streaming Valorant for almost 11 hours.
I fell asleep for about 16 hours straight afterwards. It was a
I
long
wish I
day. That was from 7 to like close to 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
7 a.m. I should specify. But it looks like defenses have finally been prepared. PSB is starting to approach the building. Interesting for that guy to start about a half a minute late, but
And I think site is, yep, we are in bedroom and home gym. There's a couple of areas that I'm expecting a breach to come in through. It looks like hot tub is currently reinforced and electrified. We have the hatch from office. And yeah, it looks like we're going to get a hard breach charge from construction catwalk.
that is one of the entrances they did previously, but it looks like after placing the charge, they kind of just walked away. I think they're trying to lure people's guard over here so they can try and get another charge off, but I don't think it's going to work for them.
Yep.
There we go.
There goes Bistro.
By attackers.
Okay, there we're having a charge being shot.
Ooh, they
Did that stop it?
Yep. The Tubarro
Fantastic
came
work.
through. I think that's one of the very few times that I've seen someone play Tubarro in a very effective way.
I mean, to be fair, Chan's technical skill when it comes to like doing anti-breach charge work is fantastic because I believe he also does the bandit trick, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, I think he does. Ooh, Icy and Marky having a bit of a fight over here on the stairs. Or I guess that would be Peaks. We have an Icy.
Ice 3 versus Ice C.
Also, Marky's in a really bad spot. I just want
Rory
to point
took
out
down
he is
Aquino.
surrounded by enemies.
Look, that just means he can shoot everywhere and someone's gonna go down. Okay. Man taking down Peaks. Yisko's gonna take down Marky, currently a 4-3. Susky taking down Man.
Ooh, they are getting the diffuser down.
Attackers
Chan
have
might have to move here.
eyes on the
Yep, there goes Chan. It's all up to Icy. But he gets 2.
And he gets the third. I know
not
they're
looking
just
the right
around the
way.
corner. He's not looking at the right doorway. Oh, he's not looking at the right doorway. He can't hear us. Oh, that's not
Yep.
good.
There it is. There is
He
not much
tried
could've
his
done there.
heart out.
Yeah, nothing he really could have done there.
Chan was too busy trying to block main breachway that he wasn't expecting. I believe it was Suski getting that shot off on him.
I have a hard time remembering names, so I do not remember.
Don't worry, it's common in what, 1 in 3 men? I'm just joking.
Oh, we had a bit of a random
defenders
operator
protect
pick
your
with a
bombs
Deimos
from
coming in,
defused by attackers.
but
I
I'm
mean,
not
it
sure.
is coming from Susky. I think they want to continue doing those like 1v1s because Susky is fantastic at gunplay.
Yeah, I also think that it's not exactly random when it goes to like the end of timer operator pick. I think it's just it chooses the operator that you have the best stats on. Because I've noticed that whenever I choose random, it usually gives me Cavero or Knock.
And at a certain point, personal performance is more important than like ideal character.
Yeah, the personal performance factor, I would say, is less important than the overall teamwork factor. Because if you have 5 people that have mediocre gunplay but
But great
extraordinary teamwork, they're gonna win that fight against the guy who has extraordinary gunplay but low teamwork.
Because at a certain point, communications just overwhelm individual skill.
Yeah.
And that is how it should be. That is what makes people. That's what makes people better than just random solo queuers.
Yeah, that's what separates Standard from Ranked. Standard is the place to go wild on roaming and do, you know, try and farm those kills, but Ranked, you can't really get away with that as much. But we are basement again. I'm a little nervous on basement because we had that last kerfuffle that almost resulted in us losing.
So it will be interesting to see how this turns out. But it is going a little bit. I don't know if you can really classify this as a little bit faster than the previous round, because they are making sure they take their time, and it's causing those blitz attacks basically to happen in the last 30-40 seconds, and I don't think the Vandals are prepared for that to constantly be happening.
I think it's the opposite. I think the Vandals know it's coming and they are prepared for it, but it's the kind of the psych out of you're about to have 4 people rush into sight and the rest of the team is relying on you to hit those shots. That can be really stressful, and just knowing that that's about to happen or currently is happening and the chaos can help break down the teamwork that's happening on the inside. So it can be a very effective strategy. We've seen it work, so we know it does work. And it's hard to prepare for. I'll say that.
And to be fair, that's kind of why it's sort of working. It's currently at a 50% win rate for it, but it's better than 0.
Ooh, Yisko getting marky.
They're still getting those little cheesy picks off, which is not great, considering this has happened for a couple of years in a row.
It looks like they're trying to break hatch. And
If
that,
they do that, that's going to be basically a death sentence.
yep, there goes one down hatch.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Diffuser is back. There goes that smoke.
Peaks is going to take down Icy.
How was that not a headshot?
Yisko taking... I know, right? That was directly into his mask. But Yisko's going to take down Aquino, making it a 5-2.
Did you not notice the person there? And it's down to a 4v1.
Attackers are activating the diffuser.
There.
Another unfortunate swarm attack. Now, they're doing it again and again, but I think the big thing that's stopping the Vandals here is, although you expect the strategy, you don't know which way it's coming from, and since it's a bunch of different angles at the same time, someone's going to slip up. And then once that happens, the rest of the people are going to topple.
Yeah. I think it's a... On that one specifically, I think it was less of a bum rush and more of they didn't have the information on where they were coming from, because you had people dropping in from hatch, you had people coming in from blue tunnel. You had a lot of different angles that were being attacked really quickly, and it could be very overwhelming, and I think the Vandals just didn't have the information that they needed to win those gunfights. Like you saw Chan at the very end didn't know where they were, so he wasn't finding those right angles. He looked away at the wrong time. So I think just having the information a little bit more thoroughly can help us win. And I think that's kind of why we do so well on this particular site, because information is very easy to get on this site. Information while in basement is a little bit harder. So
Seconds left before insertion.
I'm hoping that we see a bit of a change here.
I mean, a change is going to have to happen.
Locate a bomb and
The
defuse.
Vandals are going to lose their defensive advantage soon. And although their offensive is nothing to sneeze at, the Vandals need to have that extra point or two, or even 3 ideally, before the swap, because PSB has just as strong of a defense as the Vandals do.
Yeah, it is a 2v2 or a 2-2 score split, so it is very possible that we end this with a 3-3 again. It would not be ideal. I'd like it to be a 2-4 going into attacking, just to kind of give us that little extra buffer.
Little edge, yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, got the thermite
Nice
charge.
job. Chan is ready to stop it happening. Aquino going for another risky play. He lost almost half his HP there. Thank goodness Chan has someone to help watch the that point while he's tricking.
We also have someone who's trying to play on vent and get any kind of kills on people that just have their feet sticking out through that vent.
A bomb has been
I don't
located.
think
Yeah,
it's gonna
Marky.
probably happen, because that might work on a more inexperienced player, but at this point you've probably dealt with all the cheese in the world once you get to this level of play. And Aquino finally getting Yisko. Fantastic. And it has been a minute and a half into the round already, and they barely entered building.
Yep, we do have Legion being targeted by Deimos, so we might see a bit of a change here. But now we do have the information on where Deimos is, and I think this is going to be an interesting thing. Oh, can he get him?
It is definitely going to be an interesting fight.
Aquino only needs to get hit once by Deimos to die, but Aquino also has the advantage for weapons, but yep, he just gets a 4-pronged attack right behind him.
Because it doesn't... Deimos is supposed to be the 1v1 duelist. You set up your gadget, you go for them, but Susky definitely let his entire team know where Aquino was, and they just jumped on him like a pack of wolves.
Yeah, you had one on main entrance, you had Deimos around the corner, and then you had the one who actually killed him from behind him outside. It looks like their PSB is doing a bit of a rotate, but
Shane getting down Psycho, though. They're back with the numbers advantage.
ooh, this is a good angle right here. None of them
Yep.
are. one of them is
Oh, but the reload.
How did
They
he see him?
lost. Chan lost the advantage against Warrior there.
Bringing it to a 3v3 with 10 seconds left. All they have to do
They
is
just
play
have to
time.
buy time. Just there we go, Marquis
Two.
taking down Icy.
One.
Icy taking down Susky.
There we go. That's what we like to see.
Finally. So that is currently 2-3.
Not sure what.
Not sure what they're going on to.
Oh, I think it's something about drone skins.
Oh, apparently certain skills are now allowed within the esports catalog,
Skins.
but
But yeah, they're just.
I don't got those.
they ironically, the players know the ECAC rules better than we do, so you know I trust them. I trust.
I
them
have to
make
worry
those
about it for
calls.
my game. I trust that these are being followed.
Yep. I don't even run drone skins in any R6 match because I feel like just the solid black is just easier to hide.
Especially on darker maps.
Yeah.
Make the drone hide it in a pot. Make it so that's invisible to see.
I like to parkour my drones into places that people don't expect them to be.
Like on top of servers.
Yeah. On top of servers, on top of the radio and bar.
Inside people's utility belts.
That too. Sometimes I'll do it like on top of a rook plate, and I'll get them to destroy the rook plates by trying to kill my drone. I do miss when friendly fire was active during the setup phase because trying to get the defenders to shoot their teammates while trying to kill a drone.
It was so much fun.
It was so much fun, and it made me so happy when I saw a team kill feed when someone killed someone trying to kill my drone.
Look, it's not my fault they wanted to deny information.
Yeah, simply hit your shots. That simple.
And then you'd always have your teammates pulling out the shotgun to make sure the drone dies. You're just
Yep.
you're an air quote unintentional side effect.
You are an acceptable casualty.
You are losses we are okay to deal with.
Yeah.
Shotgun going live.
Also, a note to broadcast: could we turn off the subtitles at the next most convenient spot? It does not censor anything coming through. That is kind of important. just a note.
That is a dirty bathroom.
But let's see.
Time to make a new door.
We have one pushing through garage, one pushing through bar. We are currently in basement again. That has me nervous. We did not do well on basement.
I mean, we did for the first round. But not on third round. You are correct. Oh, and Peaks is going to take down Marky.
I don't even know where Peaks is.
He's doing such a good job. The
Look, it's
observers can't
Peaks.
even find him. There he is! Get him!
Yeah, the holes that the Vandals made have kind of worked against them in this scenario.
But, I mean, it's kind of the standard Azami spots so that you can have plenty of room to work with in case they manage to make it into sight. But
We have the same Hibana play coming through. We have all the hatches are broken. I have a feeling they're about to break open the other castle walls.
I see barely managing to stay alive from Peaks. He's being an absolute menace right now.
He's just wiggling around on the floor.
Trying to get that lucky shot against Icy.
Yeah.
Okay. Man trying to make it so that he can't get cheesed immediately before someone drops in. I hate that gadget. It makes the place look so infested. Shan with a beautiful shot against Psycho.
Oh, we had another visual glitch where it showed Psycho was actually on the red team. Still a 3v3 Warrior come through and
3v2
doming.
now. 2v2. Aquino managed to take down Warrior. That leaves Yisco and Peaks versus Aquino and Man.
It's gonna come down to the wire again, but
And that is... He just had to buy time. There was 7 seconds left on the clock.
yike.
Yakers.
Yikers indeed.
And it looks like the swap will be happening. This could be bad for the
It's a
Vandals.
3v3, it's still anyone's game. First to
3v3 again.
7. Yep. I don't like how close it is.
I thought production was just about to disconnect from the
It's
match.
It's like we don't need to watch all
We don't
this.
need to go through this. We know how this is gonna end up. You guys don't need to see this.
Yep. We don't we'll update you on how the game goes.
You can trust us. Oh my lord, they got 6 kills.
Oh my gosh, we won. Wow.
Don't question how fast it happened.
What do you mean we weren't playing on Clubhouse? We were definitely playing on Chalet the whole time.
Look,
This is
look,
old
look.
clip.
Susky is going absolutely sicko. He just took down 9 people, 4 of them being his teammates.
The 9K ace.
Seconds left.
He got the quadra kill on the Vandals. Saw his team is like, I got this. You guys are going down. Bang, bang, bang. You guys just missed it.
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb.
Amazing gameplay.
Don't mind how it's on the same point.
I wasn't pointing at you.
Don't worry, production. We love you guys.
But now I'm wondering what PSP's strategy is going to be on defense. We saw what their strategy on attack was, but now let's see what defense is going to be like.
Well, from our previous experience on this map, the Vandals take approximately the first minute to get things ready for breach. The next minute they try and go into slowly grow onto site, and then use the last minute for planting, and then securing site. So we'll see if they follow their proven method.
Yep. If we could full screen the game, please.
Bomb located by attacker.
Thank you. Well, the Vandals are going to try and get the hot tub wall open, which it looks like they're going to be successful. Yes, they are.
Which is going to be a major asset for the Vandals here. Oh. Is that Spark?
No, that is Maestro.
Maestro?
Maestro.
He's about to teach you what it means to be hit by a camera, man.
He's got his evil eyes, which are observable cameras that can shoot
That
these
have
little
guns.
lasers. Yeah, they're little lasers that do like 3 damage every time you get hit by one. They're so fun to kill people with. In Rainbow Six.
Oh, as opposed to in real life with all the evil eyes you have.
Don't worry about it.
I know you got about 6 hiding in your closet.
Don't worry about it. He knows someone's downstairs, and he's trying to get that kill.
He needs to be careful about the evil eye. But it is currently disabled. Now it's taken down. He saw somebody for a second, but they're going to go back down the stairs. This isn't looking good. There's only 50 seconds left on the clock, and the Vandals haven't entered the building.
Not even a single kill yet.
The sandbagging. It's real.
I think the Vandals are going to have the same strategy as PSP.
Okay, Warrior won the gunfight against Chan. Then we have Aquino taking down Susky, Ice taking down Warrior, Peaks taking down Marquis and Icy. Oh, Aquino and Man only have 20 seconds to get onto site, but they do have Diffuser though. Sorry, they have Diffuser.
Diffuser.
15 seconds left.
Yeah, 15 seconds. Yisuko's gonna take down Aquino.
Seconds left.
Oh, they were below line of sight.
Asset dropped.
Peaks getting a triple kill that round and taking down Aquino.
Yeesh. I hate to be the one to say it.
Don't. I know what you're gonna say.
It's not looking good.
Shut mouth. Shut.
Okay. You can solo cast.
If anybody's gonna cast a curse, it's gonna be me. That's my job.
If anyone's gonna cause the Vandals to lose, it's gonna be
The Vandals
me.
are gonna go 7-3, and based off of what I am saying, it's gonna be in reverse, right? Because it's based off what you say, not your intentions.
Isn't it 4-3 right now?
Yeah, but by saying it's gonna go 7-3 with PSB, it's gonna be.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying.
I do now.
It's gonna go stupid.
Go stupid. Go crazy.
But at least it is going better than map 2, which once it hit the 3. Wait, it's going exactly like map 2. Wait a minute. What am I saying? This is not good. This is not good.
Can I get a new caster, please?
No, you're not getting over here. just because you're know more about this game, you're way more knowledgeable about everything, and just because you're fantastic doesn't mean you can take my job.
Just because you're way overqualified doesn't mean you can take my job.
You gotta give the grunt a chance. Thank you.
Yeah, 4-3. We're in basement. I'm really hoping that the Vandals have a good strategy for breaching into basement. because
Ace, wait a minute, he's banned.
uh-oh.
Monty, wait a minute, he's banned.
No. I see a problem.
What do you
And
see?
his name is Peaks. He
What-
doesn't have the boss cog, but he is playing Vigil.
The boss cog would actually go crazy right now.
Left before insertion.
It always goes crazy. Boss cog does nothing but go
5
crazy.
seconds left.
But based off the characters we have here, we do have one person who can go through the underground tunnel. I don't know if it'll be worth the risk, though. But to be fair, every time we've been on this map, they have gone for it. So will they have man go for tunnel?
We do have a blitz, which is interesting and also kind of scary. I am hoping that we actually know how to play off of blitz and don't just send blitz on his own.
I mean, last time you said that they sent Blitz off on his own to go through tunnel.
A lonely blitz is a dead blitz.
Or an annoyance at best.
That too.
But the information he did get was very useful. To be fair. To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair. But I don't think that is going to work against PSB like it did against Texas A&M. As such,
Ooh, that is a really, really nice angle into blue tunnel.
I don't think they'll see it coming. But the question is, who would they send with Blitz? Because it looks like they're sending nobody with Blitz.
I really hope they're not sending nobody.
I kind of don't want to say anything because whenever I say
I'm
something, bad
nervous.
things happen.
This could be the. You know, I'm not gonna say anything.
I'm a disaster when it comes to speaking. Whenever I say something bad happens.
disastrous, I tell you.
There's an earthquake! But something to be aware of is that PSB has quite a bit of a health advantage on the Vandals. They chose mainly 1 HPs and a couple of 2 HPs versus 2 HPs and 3 HPs on PSB. This is going to be difficult.
We're kind of just running around in a bit of a merry-go-round here.
I mean, they're finally down onto bottom. They hadn't even located bomb site. That would explain it.
That would be a problem.
But they only have 45 seconds left.
Peaks.
Oh, is Peaks going to go for the flank? Yisko's going to take down Chan. Oh, Peaks. Oh, he saw them. He saw them. That's not good for the Vandals.
They did rotate away, and now they're choosing a new angle. But if they go through blue tunnel, it's not okay. Peaks
Yeah,
found one.
Peaks caught up. He took down Markey, and I don't know if they still know where he's at.
Ooh, that's what we like to see.
That gun is so satisfying.
Yes.
And it looks like Yisko's going to take down Man. It is a 4v2. Can Icy and Aquino pull this off? They have 10 seconds on point. They have 1 second. I will say this.
What is Marky doing with his
The
headphones?
Vandals are making some interesting choices. They might be kind of throwing. And I don't like saying that, but like that play made
I don't
sense.
think we're throwing. I think they were more confused on the fact that they didn't know exactly where site was, and they had
But
to
they had the process of elimination. They had already seen 2 of the bomb sites.
which I think they figured out. Okay, it's not here. Now we have to work our way down. And that took away a lot of time, and I also think that it was the information they didn't have about the other operators on the other team, because not knowing who the enemy is playing is kind of a big deal.
I mean, yeah, that's absolutely true. And I guess that's kind of just PSB being fantastic and taking down like those drones early in the defense, and it stopped them from like getting bomb site and getting this information that they needed.
10 seconds remaining.
But that's just that could have gone so much better.
5 seconds
Yeah.
left before insertion.
And I only say that because I've seen the Vandals do better on this very map under the same circumstances. I thought that shotgun just took out their teammate.
I also thought that just happened. I was very excited for a second.
Especially with like the cut away. It's like, oh, we can't show this on camera. It was gonna be too brutal.
Yeah, they have very interesting line of sight for like opening up murder holes in.
Aquino claymoring Claymoring the window. I don't think anybody's gonna. Nobody has really done the leave walls except for Aquino, so I don't think it's gonna be exactly worth it.
Yeah. They know Maverick's here. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Get away. Oh. He didn't even take damage from that.
He took 3 damage, but I think that was
That
probably
Aquino's
from
not the one that's there. Aquino.
That's Maverick.
Oh, that. Oh, it was Aquino.
I think that's just damage he took from the electric wall.
Yeah, because the electric wall does 3 damage per second. Yeah.
Yeah.
He has to be careful if he tries to go for this peak. It's very common knowledge to predict where Maverick's going to be and then just go for it. Okay, okay. Breach and clear. They have line of sight into main room. Don't exactly have a whole lot going on yet. Aquino's kind of being watched.
This is a good setup, though. We have a
If they can get
direct
this breach
line.
charge off. Yeah, this breach charge will be massive here, and if they can take down Peaks, it'll be huge. Because they also have man there. Aquino taking down
Yep.
Susky. Thank goodness.
Aquino saw the rotate coming a mile away.
And they are using the Kebi, so they know Peaks is in there. They know he's there. It looks like Psycho is going to try and watch Aquino's garage push. They are trying to take down Warrior and Peaks in there.
Oh, they see where
Oh.
Azami is.
They do see where Azami is. Warrior's going to take down Icy, unfortunately. Peaks is down, but he can be brought back. Warrior's down.
It's just Azami and Wamaya left.
That was a good rotation from Psycho, making it a 2v3. They are placing down the diffuser, so time will no longer be against the Vandals. It will be in their favor. Okay, Yisko taking some damage, but Psycho's going to take down Chan. Currently a 2v2 for point. Interesting frag throw from Psycho. That was a nasty flick onto man.
That was just a one-tap.
Oh, he's going to try and go for it. Yisko saved Psycho from going down.
And
That was
that
close.
is the 6th round for PSB.
Bomb diffuser disabled by defenders.
If they lose one more round, then PSB is going to remain undefeated and the Vandals will suffer their first bitter loss.
Come
And
on,
still
Vandals.
basically have first seeding. But I don't know. It seems like Aquino especially is really, really struggling against PSB's tactics. But to be fair, Aquino's typically the scapegoat in terms of like having to make the more risky and dangerous plays. He's kind of the opener.
Yeah, we have seen that a lot, and I don't think he's finding that payout. Match point and map point and match point at this time.
The Vandals have to go 4-0 here. And that is a tall order to ask.
It's possible.
It is
But it's a
entirely
tall order.
possible.
Bomb located by attackers.
I'm still playing that flick headshot from Psycho. That was
On a
crazy.
marquee, yeah.
He's not even using a machine gun. He's using a slug slow firing shotgun.
And just the first pelt right to the
Yeah,
noggin.
I would be fuming if that's how I died.
Attackers are moving to defuse.
But also kind of impressed.
My thing here, though, is something I'm noticing is they're using Dekebi's gadget a lot, and sure, it's getting the general position of people, but I don't see them taking. I think they could take bigger advantage of Dekebi's gadget here. Like once they know the general locations, I think they could play more aggressive using some more of their like smokes and grenades to try and set up faster plays, so that PSB can't rotate as fast.
I honestly think it's just boiling down to gunplay right now. We are not hitting the shots that we should be, and I think PSB is really just capitalizing on that.
It looks like Peaks is tricking, does stop Man's breach charge, and he's going to rotate over. Is he going to do it through construction? It does look like he's going to do it through construction.
They're still trying to find a way in.
Yep, Man's using his breach charge.
There we go.
And it looks like there's some immediate gunfire going through over there.
They're just opening up every door that they can get.
Oh,
Susky comes
Marky
in
got
from
knocked.
behind.
Susky should go down here, right? He gets out scot-free?
How?
Did they both get hit by the flashbang?
I don't know. That's... Huh?
I know I would have got discombobulated in that
How did
circumstance.
Susky make it up the stairs?
Oh, and Yisko took down Aquino. This is not looking good.
Dokabee's catch coming out.
Yisko taking down Man. Chanting down Susky.
Cover me. Reloading.
This is not ideal. Oh no, Yiski taking down Chan and getting a triple thus far. They might get a quadra on the final round.
Not the Deeg.
Don't get disrespected by the Deagle. Yisko getting a quadra kill, finishing with a pistol, leaving the end score 2-1 in favor of PSB for the final match before playoffs. I'm gonna be honest, I'm slightly disappointed. Slightly disappointed.
I am as well. I honestly think Skyscraper really did a number on us.
I agree. The energy and the mentals after that was, let's say, not optimal.
Yeah, I think Skyscraper really got our mental down, and because we saw just how hyped the Vandals were when we started. They were
And their
hitting all the
body
shots.
language
They were
changed
doing their strategy.
so much.
Skyscraper came through and ripped them off that seat that they were sitting on. So I think that's really what we were struggling with. But yeah,
Because
first
the Vandals could have been performing so much higher than that. Like, first gameplay was...
I still think. Well, let me back up. This is the first loss for the Vandals.
Mhm.
This was entering. We have not started playoffs, but we are entering into. So now the win-loss things really start to count. Because we still have, I believe, next semester. We have this month, and I believe partway in the next semester is our season. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting playoffs, and I'm hoping that we can get back into and maybe get a rematch with PSB later on.
It is
and
entirely
hopefully change into.
possible for a revenge match here. Especially because the thing I want to point out here is map 1, I felt like they were in their A game. They were absolutely dominating. They had complete control. But when it turned around in that second match, I think that really messed with the momentum of the game. And PSB really took advantage of that.
Yep. But it looks like we are going to do a player interview, so...
Am I getting kicked out?
I don't know. I think you are doing the interview this time, so I will go ahead and relinquish my headset to everyone else watching. Good night, and I will catch y'all later.
Sounds good. It was a pleasure having you with us. We'll see you back again another time. Oh, this chair is low. There we go. Welcome to the party. You wanted to give a quick introduction?
Oh, we're live?
Yes,
okay,
we are live.
Okay, my name is Cole. I'm Man.Vandal on the team. I play support, flex, hard reach, all that.
You play everything.
I don't do entry. That's the job for Aquino, Marky, Lance when he's feeling up for it. Me and I actually kind of take a step back. We're on support.
So, first question. How did you guys feel going into this match? Because I know you guys have been undefeated through the entirety of the season.
Let's scooch in here. Okay.
You have to get close.
I mean, obviously we were really confident going in. We were just like, oh, these guys are bad. Like we're just gonna slam them like everybody else. But we got humbled today. Truth be told, like we got hyped up, and we won our first match. We were feeling really hot. We were going to Skyscraper. We're like, oh, we got this, and we got humbled. We just didn't play as well as we needed to. That was their turf, and when we just didn't really get it back after that. So.
Speaking of Skyscraper, I had a question that Shadow wanted to ask. Which map picks were your guys's?
So we picked Border. They banned our Night Haven. That's our map. We love Night Haven.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would explain it because you were like, We had an interview last week saying Night Haven was your guys' main, and it was
Mhm.
yet to have been picked.
Yep.
And it went from border to skyscraper to club,
Yeah,
which
club.
is an interesting set of maps.
It's interesting, yeah. Night Haven's our map. They banned it in the first. It was obvious that they were watching our streams, and they were watching us like what we play good at. And we were watching theirs, so we banned Cafe. Skyscraper, we just didn't have a lot of practice on, and Clubhouse. Clubhouse is one of those maps where like everybody thinks it's their map. Everybody loves Clubhouse, so they know
It's a
it.
very versatile map. I
Very
agree.
versatile. It's all over the place, and we fell apart on some of the things that were necessary to be able to accomplish that map and win.
As you guys, I know you guys got that really good early lead on map 2,
Mm-hmm.
moving into, on map 1, leading to map 2.
Mhm.
What part of PSB strategy do you think was taking your guys' skill away moving from that point forward? Because I know you guys
Yeah.
are struggling to get to point.
It's a mixture of us not having enough like practice, like scrimming and comp. Because, and honestly, this sounds bad, but like we all know it. We just played bad Siege today. We weren't shooting drones as much as we needed to. They had drones in sight. It was very obvious that they were just like sending in 2 guys, one droning them in, and they would get a frag, or they'd kill one of us, trade, but like we would still die. We'd lose that space, and it was back and forth. We're like, okay, did we roam? And when we were roaming, they just get droned heavily. Like they were really on top of getting us off stuff, but when we didn't drone, they just took all the space in the map, right? Because they were droning everything, and we just weren't doing that in return. We thought that we could just swing everything, and
The
everyone had
confidence got a
gunfights.
little
Yeah.
ahead of you guys.
Yeah, it did absolutely. Yeah.
Based off some of what you've seen here, do
Mhm.
you think this will be a good point of reflection for your team? Taking
Absolutely. Yeah.
because you guys are obviously very skilled and very talented.
We're the
We've
best,
seen you
yeah.
guys destroy people so
Mhm.
far, and you guys still put up a good fight today.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll be able to see what they did here, take advantage of it, and use it as a stepping stone moving forward for playoffs?
I mean, we're better than them. We're gonna play them again if they make it that far. We're gonna play them again. We're U Idaho, of course. We're the best. Okay, V's up.
And I will be there to commentate for you guys.
Absolutely, absolutely. We hope to see you there. We're gonna definitely go over the matches. We're gonna see what went wrong. A lot of the rounds we were so close to winning, but either I would swing when I shouldn't have, I get picked, they take space, or just a little thing here and there that just we have the lead, we have diffuser down, and we just fall apart for some reason. Okay, we just need to iron out a lot of the stuff that we just haven't been, and a lot of that comes down to playing more outside of this time because a lot of us are pretty busy. Like I'm a senior, we got some juniors. Like
And
just
right
fighting
now
tough
is exam time because I personally just
Mhm.
finished 2 last week and I have more this week. So I
Mhm.
know trying to get time to
Yeah.
dedicate for this and the energy, it is very, very difficult.
It's just about a matter of like finding time to practice outside of this because, the truth be told, a lot of us we play Monday, and then we play next Monday. We don't have a lot of time in between. That's worked so far, but we finally found a team that shut us down. So we're gonna play them again. We're gonna beat them.
A
Yeah.
small humble to improve your guys'
Absolutely.
skill, and I think they should be scared. If this was
Absolutely.
if this was you guys having a rough day
Mhm.
and you still took one of the maps and you still went even first phase both of the others, I think this is something they need to be worried about. And
Mhm.
if you guys can get to them again through the playoff series, because you're both going to be a part of it, you guys are both undefeated up to this point, I believe that you guys have got this in the bag.
Absolutely. We absolutely do. We're gonna beat them.
Is there any other comments you have left before we close out the stream?
No. No, we're good. We're gonna beat them. We're gonna come back. It's easy.
If that's
V's
the
up.
case, thanks for becoming a part of the
Absolutely.
stream. I'll be looking forward to seeing you guys going off into the series. I might be talking a little bit if you guys don't get revenge here,
Okay.
but thanks for coming on. Thanks for being a part of it, and we'll look to seeing forward to you guys' success shortly.
Absolutely. Thanks so much. Eyes are on the trophy.
Fair enough. Since we are done for the game, the match is over. We got our nice little interview in. We are going to be calling it quits for the night. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We appreciate the support. We appreciate the follows. We hope to see you guys again shortly.